the audio. I did not fix the stream audio. Okay, I think it's picking us up now. So that's great. No, don't worry. We didn't talk about anything important. We just talked about stuff that, probably shouldn't have been on stream anyway. So it all works out in the end, honestly. Thank you, Macadamia, for saying
Yeah,
something.
sure, something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so story time with SharePoint. So
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have a user call in, and she's like, I can't open this email off of SharePoint. And I'm like, my brain just fucking stops, swerves, hits a brick wall. I'm like, what? And she's like, the email on SharePoint, I can't open it. What?
Emails don't come in from SharePoint.
I'm just like trying to sit here like fucking processing this. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Emails on SharePoint? And so I
Yep,
hop on her
average user.
computer and I'm like, okay, show me what the hell you're talking about. And she's like, see, these emails on SharePoint. And she goes through like a whole shit ton of folders, arrived finally at the end folder, and there's a bunch of fucking emails saved individually as .message files in the SharePoint.
Why?
You'll love this. So I'm like, okay, why are there emails in this SharePoint? To save the attachments. Why didn't you just save the attachments? But we were already saving the emails.
I'm sorry. They didn't save the attachments because they were already saving the emails.
Yeah. They
did it backwards.
She was having trouble opening the emails saved to SharePoint, so she could solely get the attachments. Like there was nothing important about the email beyond the attachment it contained.
I see.
And I'm like, well, why don't you just remove the attachment from the email and save that to SharePoint, because that'll be easier to access. And her response was to deny doing that because they're already saving the emails. Why would they need to save the attachments?
Just download the file that you need.
Yeah,
exactly.
And so I managed to figure out how to open the attachment for her. But it was still a moment of just like, I'm taking sanity damage the longer I fucking talk to you. But yeah, so then today my fucking coworker. So one of my coworkers decided he wasn't going to answer the phone today. So that was fun. And then everyone decided they were going to fucking call in today. So that was fun. And then my other coworker was retarded all day, which is pretty normal, but still fun. I already feel the sanity damage. Well, you know. It's only gonna get worse from here. So my coworker is fixing an issue. So there's a company we service that has software so old they're still using an Active Directory replacement from 1993.
Oh, joy, one of those.
Yeah.
I see.
And it causes endless fucking issues. No shit. Constant problems, and then when the server has a problem, it takes like 30 minutes to get this fucking thing running again.
Yeah,
so
that's old software.
It's a real up-roaring good time. Okay. It fucking sucks. Okay. So
I can feel your joy.
So he's like, I
Joy.
can't understand why is this broken? How do I fix it? And I'm just like, dude, there is an asset that is literally called How to Fix Broken Server. Open that asset. Read the contents. Fix the server.
It'll be too hard.
And
Yeah,
he's
Sneaky.
just fucking
Sneaky.
asking me the answers.
He was selected to breed, not to read.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Pure art selection.
Anyway, so he was asking me questions on every fucking step. I was like, yes. Yeah. That's what it says in the asset. Go read the fucking asset.
Reading's
like,
hard,
oh,
Sneaky.
What account
That's
am I
when you
supposed to
start
use for this? I just respond to him, I don't know, man. Why don't you check the asset? It tells you.
That's when you ask him, is that what the asset says?
That's
Every time
literally
he
what I
asks you a
did.
question.
Yeah, that's literally what I just started responding to him with was, I don't know, check the asset. I don't know, check the asset. Because it's just like, I fucking made the asset explicitly for this purpose of you not bothering me.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He wants to bother you and have you do it, so he doesn't have to think or do anything other than call you and.
Oh, I'm aware, and he can shove it up his ass.
Yeah, but you're getting paid to do his thinking for him, Sneaky.
No, I'm not.
It's his coworker. He's not getting paid to think for that idiot.
Oh, that's a coworker? Then
Yes.
fuck him.
Exactly.
Except here's the problem. Sneaky's in the unfortunate position of if he says that,
Yeah.
then they're going to go, well, I couldn't help the customer and Sneaky didn't want to help them.
Yeah, pretty much. Also racist.
Like, listen, I know how that conversation goes.
Yeah.
Doing his job for him is not my responsibility. Have a good day. Click.
But if I don't, I'm racist.
Record the conversation, then go to HR and ask him, hey, is my coworker allowed to ask me to do his job for him?
Hey, what do you think HR is going to say? Oh, yes, Sneaky, we totally side with you. No, that's not what HR is going to say. You know it, I know it, we all know it. HR is not going to say, hey, reasonable white straight male, we're totally going to side with you in this situation.
No, HR is going to say, do it or you're fired. You racist.
Pretty much. I will never forget when they tried to fire me over me referring to someone else who wasn't in the conversation with the pronoun them, and they got offended over it because they're trans.
Huh?
Wait,
Huh?
But them is neutral. They,
Yes.
them.
Yes, and I was
No.
explicitly using it in the English definition of when you use they them, because I was being asked about the person, and I was like, oh yeah, they're doing great.
Yeah, that's normal English.
Yeah, and they got pissed over me not referring to them with the proper pronoun. And they
You
went to
don't
HR
do
over
that
it.
in English.
I know. You don't have to, at least. You can use they because it's,
This is neutral.
Yeah. Yeah, they were accusing me of transphobia because I, quote, refused to use the correct pronouns. By referring to them with the neutral pronoun, I was being transphobic.
You told HR this is just how English works, right?
Yeah, I did. And they said that
And
they're
what did
gonna
HR
let
say?
me off on this one, but I better not happen again.
No,
Yeah.
that's not how that goes.
Yeah,
You don't get to police my speech, HR.
Yes, they do.
I mean, yes, they very explicitly do sign.
Especially these
That's
days.
very explicitly their purpose. I get that you don't like that information, but
Mhm.
Anyway, since Max is here,
Been here.
I know. But because you're here,
Oh, I just remembered how you ended the Friday stream. I'm not gonna like this. I just had the horrible premonition.
It's never good when he laughs like that.
You're learning.
It's never good when he laughs.
Yeah, but there's a specific
he-
laugh that's.
He found a crossover in the Ruby section that would
Yes, I did.
specifically target one of my interests.
Oh no.
It's Halo,
Yes.
isn't it?
No. What? No.
No.
No, that's nose.
Yeah.
My interest in Halo extends to how badly I can break a game that honestly is not worth the hype it was given all those years ago.
It was just a good boomer shooter.
It was a fun
Oh.
game. It had a whole bunch of lore behind it, and it was
a
fun.
fun game, but it's
I-
been hyped up like many
I
a game
honestly didn't
series.
care about the lore. I'm gonna be real. I think the lore was
know-
cool, but I just didn't care about the lore. I just liked shooting shit.
I would
and
say
blowing
it's
stuff
shoot
up with
aliens.
friends. Yeah.
The aesthetic for me is what sells it, personally.
And the aesthetic was pretty
I
good,
like
but
s-
again, it was like it was
uh,
okay.
Atten can vouch for this. I like seeing where I could stick vehicles where they weren't supposed to be.
Oh, that was my favorite part.
Yes.
Max received
Oh, yes.
great glee from that.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me use
I
this
have many
grenade
good
to get
days.
this vehicle inside the building, and then, oh look, infinite ammo.
I remember, was it
Oh,
Halo 3, I think it was, where they had the scarabs, like you dropped into the map on a vehicle and you had to fight some scarabs or get around them or some shit, and then you had to go through this like installation hallway stuff, and I got the Warthog through through the entire installation, and then like at the
Uh-huh.
end of the installation, it was supposed to be like this boss battle against several elites. Like the champion elites or whatever they were, the guys with the extra shields. And
Yeah.
instead, it was just beep beep, runs them over.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
you're
think
thinking
that-
of. I think you're thinking of Halo 1 with Assault on the Control Room. Or no,
no,
No, that was
no,
also in
3.
Halo 1.
It was 3.
I
The-
think one of my
It's
best
also in
ones-
one.
I
You wouldn't
say
have been-
installation. I mean, Covenant gray metal.
are you?
Their
No, then
ship.
you're thinking of 2. You wouldn't have been fighting elites in
No, it was 3.
3.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been fighting elites in 3.
Yeah, you don't fight elites in 3 all that much. You would have been.
Well,
The thing I think that
It
I
might have
remember
been
about
Reach.
two scarabs in 3. The only thing I can think of is that one area where you like sneak around.
It was a desert map. I think it
No,
might have
that's
been
3.
Reach.
That Reach has a
Sneaky,
desert map that does.
There's
No,
no
Reach has
desert
a
maps
map
in
that fits that
Reach.
description.
no,
It's
there's
a-
you never fight scarabs in
It's a-
Reach. You
Yeah, you do.
you run
Yeah, you do.
away from. No,
No,
there's
you-
a
no,
point
you
where you're
never
supposed
fight
to
a
just
scarab
you-
in
you
Reach.
run
run
away
a-
from them.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
in Reach. No, in
there's-
3. Yes, you fight them in 3. Yeah.
There is an open map where you run away from them. And it's a kind
I
of
mean,
wacky
okay,
desert
I
map.
guess you could technically try to fight them on that map, but you do not have the tools for
Right.
it.
No, you don't.
It was a desert map. I think I might be just crossing streams with the scarab showing up, but it was a desert map that you deploy in as a vehicle, and you had to fight your way across the desert to get to. I call it an installation because it's just a fucking gray
Yeah,
metal
yeah.
Forerunner room. But I'm pretty sure it was 3. Either way, fun times. But I just don't. The aesthetics are just like, fine. The lore was fine. The music and playing with friends were the 2 biggest parts of Halo for me.
Yeah.
Which is why it had so much hype. Because, again, it's a bunch of retards who misassociated the fun they had with their friends when they were kids with the game being good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the gameplay is good still. Like, if you will go back and play it again now, you're like, damn, this is still fun. But it was fun because your friends were there, not because the game was some fucking masterpiece.
I mean,
Which
I played Halo.
could-
Like, here's the thing: I played Halo 1 alone, and I had a lot of fun with that. Like,
Oh, I mean, I played Halo 1 alone as well. I mean, pretty much everyone played Halo 1 alone. Pretty much.
yeah, like, I mean, even Halo 2, I didn't, because yeah, Halo 2 was still mostly alone. I mean, let me be clear: I did play through some of the campaign with friends, but like most of it was alone because like
I would
I wasn't
say-
allowed to have multiplayer at that point.
Oh, that's fair. I would say the experience for the majority of people is Halo 1 was solo and couch co-op, obviously.
Yeah,
Um,
2 was
but
was when the
2
multiplayer stuff
majority
started.
was multiplayer, yeah. Like, that was the big appeal, is that you didn't need to go to your friend's house now, and you could both use the full TV, and you could, and your friend couldn't just screen snipe you anymore.
Yeah.
Nose.
But screen sniping was so much fun. It was
What
great.
the fuck are you saying my name for?
I'm accusing you.
I haven't played split screen with you ever.
Notice how he doesn't deny the accusation of being a
The
screen
fucking-
sniper.
what do you- You're just like, oh no, you stream sniper. Like, motherfucker, I've never played with you. Why would you ever accuse of that of me?
I mean, I would
avoid-
believe you did it.
I mean,
Who
not
didn't screen
Well,
snipe?
I was gonna say it's kind of hard to not screen snipe.
Okay, there's
I
a difference
didn't.
between
Half the
doing
fun.
it and do it. There's a difference between I saw a little bit of information and I am intentionally screen peeking. And listen here. I made it through a hell of a lot of not just split screen, 4-person split screen,
Yeah.
Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2 without
See, I wanted to be good at the game, and so I would hyper focus on my little section of the screen, because if I didn't hyper focus, I would have no fucking idea what corner I was. I wouldn't know what my character's doing anymore. It's why I always suck at fucking Super Smash Brothers, because I'm just like, I've forgotten who my character was. And then I'll run off the edge, and I'll be like, "Oh, that was my character."
Yeah, I
Oopsie.
feel that.
Pain,
Uh,
Pecco.
Yeah. So yeah, if I don't hyper focus, I'm lost. I'm gone.
Yeah, no, we always used to look at that shit and go, "I know where you are, motherfucker. I'm coming for you."
I'm, you know, Sign, of all people, I am the least surprised that you are a stream sniper.
No, we all did it because it was hilarious. It's like, hold
If you
still,
say
I'm gonna
so,
try
Sign.
and ricochet this. I'm gonna try to bounce this grenade off these 3 walls and get to you.
Uh-huh. Whatever
Man,
you
your
use
your
to
group
justify it,
would have
Sign.
your group would have loved the game called Screen Peek,
Oh yeah, screen peek.
where you can't see the character models because even online, your screen is split into how many players there are. You have to figure out where you're shooting based on where they're
Yeah.
standing.
Oh.
It was such a good idea. Unfortunately, it was near that. I think it relates to like the first big bout of PUBG and Fortnite.
Yeah,
Mm.
it
So
just
it got buried, and it's like if you guys had just
I
released
feel
this
bad.
3 years early, you
Yeah,
could
I
have
feel bad
rode
for
this
them.
wave all the way.
Yeah, that's rough.
especially because like
Unfortunately,
let me be clear. It's a very silly, non-serious game, and it plays that stuff like so many of the guns and the weapons are just like, we're just having fun and fucking around here.
I only scream sniped when they did it first. Yeah, well, you know, that's how it goes.
That's fair.
Splitgate, I was actually kind of looking forward to Splitgate too. Because I was like, okay, so Splitgate 1 was a college project where they kind of didn't have that many resources, but they got a shit ton of resources now. I'm like, I can't wait for them to basically release Splitgate, but better, right? No, that's not what they released. You know what they released instead?
Trash.
They released, fucking hell, I can't even remember that goddamn game. What's the game that Doki Bird plays a shitload of? The battle royale.
Apex?
Apex. Yeah, it was a really shitty Apex clone. Yeah. Basically, it was Apex without abilities, and you used portals to get around.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's called Splitgate.
Like,
It was very popular.
It looked good at the time.
No.
But,
See, originally everyone thought it was the original Splitgate was literally just Halo 3 multiplayer, but you can think with portals.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great.
Exactly. And then they're like, all right, guys, we got shitloads of funding. We're going to release Splitgate 2. It's going to be Splitgate, but better. And everyone was super hyped for it. And then they announced it fully at Gamescom. And they're like, Apex Legend clone. And the crowd went mild.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Looking at this, I do remember this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the videos for this. It looks great. So what's wrong with two?
It's just an Apex Legend clone. That's worse.
Yeah, it's just a not particularly compelling Apex Legend clone.
And they're like,
that
our
doesn't-
first of the 7 seasons battle passes, and everyone's just.
And here's the
really-
thing, and it doesn't have the look. I'm not a huge fan of Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Apex Legends is the reason that I'm not getting another Titanfall game.
Yeah.
However, the gameplay is not necessary. It's not terrible, right? Like,
yeah, it's good. I like it more than Fortnite gameplay.
yeah, like again, it's not terrible, right? I don't think it's great, but it's not terrible, right? Part of what makes it
Apex-
compelling is that it is a battle royale. You're
Right.
jumping in and you're getting random shit.
Apex is basically Valorant plus Fortnite.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to offend as many people as possible with all of this.
Oof.
Though I don't even know if that's true anymore, because apparently you can use Hadokens and shit now in Fortnite. So
What?
yeah,
Oh yeah, no, you can just straight up Kamehameha motherfucker halfway across the map now.
I mean, that's
I
great.
did recall they had DBZ crossover at some point.
yeah.
Then again,
Bro,
it's
they did a
crossover with every fucking
everything.
thing.
I gotta ask: is the Kamehameha is that a weapon you pick up, or do you need to do a button combo?
I
a
think
weapon
it's a
you pick
button
up, I
combo.
think.
Oh, okay, it is. Okay.
It's an item pickup.
I just know people were going around Mike spamming Miku beam using the Kamehameha with the
Yeah, they started-
Hatsune Miku.
They started doing it with Godzilla, which
Oh,
is great.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Because
That's
all I
right.
could think is, this is about to make a bunch of Godzilla fans, and a bunch of Godzilla fans are about to discover Fortnite.
Yeah,
This is an interesting
Oh no.
this is terrible information. It's a weapon. Okay. Yeah, I'm just I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the directions a lot of games have taken. It's really sad we don't have more games like Kingdom Come or Star Sector.
You know what? I'll even go ahead and say it. I want more Rogue Trader, which I know we're getting a second Rogue Trader game, but I want CRPGs that viscerally assault you with terms and spreadsheets to make you make goods, to make you do well.
Yeah, I'm fine with
How
that. Yeah.
annoying is Rogue Trader for somebody who has never done 40K?
Oh, it's actually a great
How big a
introduction.
pain in the ass is that going to be?
If you mean like trying to figure out like lore, it's great. Everything is like
Everything's hyperlinked.
yeah, everything is hyperlinked, and like you can just imagine the Mass Effect Codex, but you can just hover over the text.
Uh-huh. And I'm looking at the gameplay. Is this a Diablo clone?
No. It is a CRPG, sir.
It is a turn-based RPG.
Oh,
If
it's
So it's your speed.
Baldur's Gate. What?
You heard what I said.
No, I didn't hear what you said. Actually, I'm sorry, I was talking.
I said it's turn-based, so it's your speed.
Yeah.
Look, I grew up on
there is
turn-based
sign.
games, so that doesn't bother me.
There is an easy mode.
You can
Why
also
would
get
I
the
need
toy
an
box
easy
mod to
mode?
make it even easier.
Yeah.
Why would I need that?
Old man, I don't think you can read a spreadsheet correctly.
Yes, I make spreadsheets as part of my job.
Oh, he doesn't understand.
Damn. I don't want to be
Oh, I
a
don't
part of any
understand?
company that he makes spreadsheets for.
So should I get the just Rogue Trader or the Void Fair edition or what's the fucking difference here?
I think
Void
the
Fair
has all the expansions.
Yeah, which honestly the expansions well, the Death Cult Assassin one is really fun. And like shows you like a much weirder an even more weird side of the Imperium. The Arbite one is okay, but you get pet dogs out of it. I want to be clear, side. What I mean is you can take a Cyber Mastiff into battle, which is, okay, guys, we took a Rottweiler and we made it into a robot to tear people's throats out.
And then injected a
poor
ton of
doggo.
steroids.
Yeah.
That poor doggo. Why did you abuse the doggo? God damn it.
No, the
Because
dog loves it.
everyone gets abused.
The dog is
A,
having the
yes.
time of its life.
Yes, everyone gets abused. Like, I'm not sure how to tell you this, but just go look up the cherubim.
No, we've
they
already talked about
heard
that.
of the cherubim. We talked
They
about that last
turned
time.
the babies into an automated trumpet.
Hey, he was shown the cherubims last week.
Yeah, that was
that's
last
right.
week. Yeah.
Yeah. They a quick complaint about GW and their kit practices. Why the fuck does the Exorcist, which is literally just a rhino, not have an opening ramp?
Because they closed
Why
it so they could fit more missiles.
Why did they change the mold?
Fuck you.
To justify
that
charging you
ramp-
more money.
That ramp still goes down. You can still theoretically put a couple sisters in the Exorcist for transport on the battlefield. I hate these people.
Because the Immolator is their armored
they
transport, Max.
They do not deserve the loyalty their customers show.
Oh god, no, they have a bunch of idiots simping for them.
This is a dog.
Okay, you can't use the ad mech. That's cheating.
Why?
Everything about the ad mech
Still a
is cheating.
dog.
Yeah, the ad mech is.
While you are not incorrect, Gray, that is not the kind of dog you get in Rogue Trader. Sadly.
I think I'll just go with the base game and see how that does.
I do enjoy CRPGs. My issue with CRPGs has always been I don't have the time of my childhood to play them anymore. And so I'm basically going to get one playthrough of them. And I really appreciate how customizable I can be, but I also know of the CRPGs of old where you can easily fuck yourself over and literally soft lock yourself from being able to beat the game.
Yeah.
If you don't build right.
Yeah. Luckily, the solution to that is go talk to the fat man on your ship.
Yeah.
Like that is one thing that I am
Right.
deeply grateful.
You're deep breathing into the mic.
Yeah, we just want to make
starting
sure
the
you're
mic.
okay. I am
was not
deeply
aware of
grateful to the whatever CRPG first introduced the idea of in-game reclassing. Just
Yeah.
there's literally no reason not to put it in a CRPG because people will make mistakes.
I mean, it's just like Wasteland is a good example of this. Wasteland 2 and 3, where you
Oh
don't
god,
have
Wasteland
respec.
needed that shit so much.
It did need it, but at the same time, it's like Wasteland was supposed to be hard. You were supposed to skill in expectation of possible
no.
futures in Wasteland. You were supposed to specialize in Wasteland. And
But the problem with that is that they made a bunch of specializations useless.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Here's the thing, sorry, they didn't do it
game you need to
intentionally.
play.
I don't think they did it intentionally. I
don't think they did it intentionally either, yeah.
But there's a ton of stuff that is just absolutely useless in terms of specializations in that game.
Yeah.
So like here's the thing. If you make sure everything is well made and is capable of being useful and effective in
What the
carrying someone
fuck is
through to
this?
the
It's our next co-op game, Sneaky.
Oh,
What did you
God.
send
we can
him?
all smoke. Canned nuggies?
Excuse you?
What did you find, Max?
Oh my
a
God.
a very unique ripoff of Peak.
This is not a ripoff of Peak. This is a completely deserved attempt at remaking it.
Throw it.
Oh my God. Alright, you have to get you and all of your Halo boys. You liked getting a vehicle in places it shouldn't have gone? Well, congratulations. That's the game.
But yeah, like here's the thing. I'm fine with CRPGs making it hard if they make sure to a reasonable degree that everything can carry your ass through late game. Otherwise, put the respec option in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also just like I broke Wasteland 3 because I just made everyone a fucking sniper.
Well, yeah.
And then I gave my medic plasma, all of the plasma. And on my turn, everyone just fucking across the map headshots everything, and then the sniper melts whatever, machine gets close.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this isn't how the game should be played. The whole idea is that you have one guy in melee, one guy at close range doing grenade support, crowd control, and one guy sniping, and then one medic with a plasma weapon.
Yeah, and maybe or alternately, if you don't want to do grenades, you have a guy doing rifle support.
Yeah, and that's the theoretical ideal Wasteland party, but because of how turn-based rules apply, actually the real turn-based party was the sniper team. So, and what I really hated was that Wasteland devs knew this, and especially in 3, they would basically force your team to always be in the center via cinematic movement.
Yeah.
So you had to fight in medium and close range. And I mean, I still beat it by just running away and then sniping them. But
yeah, like
it was
listen,
like an extra step.
The thing that I truly appreciated about Rogue Trader, at least on the higher difficulties,
Yeah.
all of my party members were useful and had a point.
Yeah.
Like, listen, Abelard's entire point is to tell people who the hell I am and beat them with a hammer for not showing enough respect.
Abelard
Announce me.
I do
I-
appreciate that you can
God.
just do that if you bring him. Announce
Every
me.
time, all the
Oh,
time.
Announce me.
My favorite part is he's totally up for it. He likes to do it.
He gets
Yeah.
sad when you don't let him.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I wasn't expecting Abelard to end up being probably my absolute favorite party member in terms of writing. Like, just in terms of pure
yeah.
writing, he might be the best party member.
He's great. Real talk, I was not expecting the crotchety, grumpy old dude to be like, best guy in the team, MVP, ride or die for Abelard. Like, he comes to me, he's like, Rogue Trader, my grandkids are. Someone's fucking with my grandkids. Can you short this shit out? Done. We're diverting from the warp right now. I understand one of my planets is in danger of falling to chaos, but Abelard's children need my support.
Unless the Emperor himself tells
Yeah.
me to stop, I am not stopping.
I got the interesting thing of seeing some be like, what am I supposed to do with Abelard? Like, he doesn't hit hard enough. He dodges okay. I'm like, have you got a Thunderhammer yet? No? Give it a little time. Give it one more chapter.
Get the
Then
Thunderhammer.
he got the Thunderhammer, and he's like, Abelard just destroyed this Chaos Marine with a Thunderhammer.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
see why he's a meme in the community. Like, yeah. I need
right,
a miniature of Abelard.
Oh my god, holy shit. If you did that, the Imperial Agents faction might be able to win. But listen,
That is a lie.
I know, but we like to give him some hope, great, right? Abelard is there to beat people with a Thunderhammer. Argenta is
that
there to
would-
spout the best line of dialogue in the entire game, which is, I'm not injured, I'm enraged.
Okay. GW could make such a power move by starting 11th edition off with the Imperial Agents combat box with like 6 to 8 new miniatures, and it's just the party members.
It's just
from
the road
Rogue
trader.
Trader.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And
Oh, man.
there's an attachment to make use of that patrol.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yes. That'd be amazing. But yeah, listen.
But GW is allergic to money, so they won't do that.
Oh god, they are. Cassia is there to destroy people with the warp without ever triggering a single warp surge. Honestly, that's really all I need in the party. The elf is there to occasionally snipe people and to reluctantly fall in love with me.
You
Reluctantly.
you get the right build on Elite, and suddenly the back half of the map doesn't matter. You don't need to worry about that.
True.
She's got it.
That's very true. Also, no, Sign, I need to be very clear. It is extraordinary reluctantly, and it is incredibly easy for you to screw up the relationship with her. And I can promise
The
you,
elf?
Sign, you specifically, without a guide, will fuck it up on the first 3 steps.
The elf or the
Yes, the elf.
The
Oh.
elf.
Yeah.
The elf.
Why is that?
Honestly,
Sign
Because
will
you're
no,
too
Sign,
horny brain.
Yeah, Sign will fuck up the elf relationship. He'll also fuck up the Astro Tarm
The Navigator.
relationship.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cassia.
Navigator.
Yeah,
that's
Cassia.
He's gonna fuck up the Navigator relationship. Honestly, he's gonna fuck up every single relationship except
The only 2 that he's not going to screw up is going to be Jay, because she's
Yeah.
a filthy hoe,
Yeah.
and whatever the
I
dark elf
can't-
twink boy is, because
Yeah.
he's just
Wait
crazy.
for him. I can't wait
Twink
for him
boy?
to still,
What?
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to still screw up the one with Jay.
True.
He's not going to be. You know
you have
what?
no
Sign's not going to
faith
be
in
willing
me.
to sit through the.
Yeah,
Sign's not
so-
going to be willing to sit through the administratum for his girlfriend.
True. But yeah, so anyway, Sign, the problem here is you have too many, how did you put it in your latest chapter that you released, that horny energons to possibly
Yes.
restrain yourself from not thirsting after them immediately, which will make you auto-fail their relationship.
All of them.
Yes.
All but like 2.
All but
Huh.
2, and the 2 people who you wouldn't auto-fail are the people you complain about being in relationships with. So, have fun with that.
Which 2 is
Don't
that?
worry about it.
No,
Don't worry
tell
about
him,
it.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll figure it
But
out.
in all seriousness, though, Rogue Trader is a great game, and it is the most power fantasy game you can get out of Warhammer, because as a rogue trader, you can do basically anything up to and including making use of heretical objects as long as you don't fall to heresy.
Yeah.
It's downloading now. So
As long as you don't straight up join chaos, they turn a blind eye to a lot of stuff because Biggie signed in his own blood a bunch of warrants of trade saying, these guys are doing work for me. If they have this, leave them alone unless you can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt they're not doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah, no, like to be very clear, sign. You know the meme of the guy who has he hands the pigs off with a piece of paper that says I can do what I want. You actually have that as a rogue trader, and it's signed by the emperor.
Yeah.
This guy can do what he wants. Signed to
It
Biggie.
has a whole vault and everything. Like, super. Even for Warhammer, the security is a little bit much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
It
you've
kinda
got a
deserved, though.
free ticket to do what the fuck you want, I imagine it would have some security on that ticket.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
know, free card.
It's also one of the most important things in the Imperium, at least the original ones, because it has the signature of the big E. So, like, anytime you want to get the ecclesiarchy to do something for you, be like, "I'll let you read the warrant." Right? No, like sign. Imagine the Pope could get people to imagine you had the 10 Commandments, a copy of the 10 Commandments signed by God, and you're like, I want something from the Pope, and you just go to your local bishop, you go to your local Catholic church, and you're like, I'll let you read my copy of the 10 Commandments signed by God.
If you do what I tell you.
Forgot that was an option in a quest to convince the local church, like, hey, you know I'm a rogue trader, right? I let you look at the vault. I can let you look at the warrant of trade in the vault. Let you read it for a few hours.
No touch.
Okay then. You can't touch it, but you can look at it.
You can gaze
To be
upon
fair,
it.
sign, it's literally a massive document. I don't mean it's long, I mean it's huge.
Yeah,
it's like the size of like 7 people.
Yeah, isn't it also that big because he like outlines literally everything?
Oh yeah. No, he puts so much stuff on there.
Bro wrote a EULA.
Yeah.
I guess he figured it needed to.
This one's actually enforceable.
The only EULA to ever be enforced.
Quite literally. Also, this is what the wiki says. They are tailor-made and unique, which, by the way, yes, the Big E hand wrote every single warrant of trade and customized it to the family getting it. Rogue trade, and let me be very clear, sign. A rogue trader's authority cannot be appealed because it comes directly from the emperor. And according to imperial law and imperial religious dogma, no one is empowered to overrule those persons who have received his direct sanction.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I remember one friend.
As I said, sign Tanya as a rogue trader would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Well, someone in a friend in another server was like, I just wanted some of the choices I made to have an actual impact to the game, and I'm like,
yeah.
Buddy, you literally have the get out of jail free card because you're a rogue trader, and he just sent a gif of a Necron going like, you have a point, but it's like,
yeah, but like, and to be clear, lots of the things that you do actually do have consequences. Like,
I know. I told him like you got to get to the end of the game because the very end of the game has a couple choices that you make, and I got a good bad ending because I didn't understand what exactly it was I was telling my quote unquote adopted child you pick up in the game at some point that sign is not be coming until it happens. I didn't realize what it was I told him to do, and what happened. I'm like, oh no. Oh, I think I did the one thing the Warner trade wouldn't let me do. Oh God.
Oh
yeah,
no, I did the one thing I'm not allowed to.
I think the other
Told
thing
him to
that's really
join
great,
chaos.
yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Well,
The
I mean,
the other thing
turns
that's
out there's
great,
2 things,
yeah, there's 2 things.
apparently.
The thing that I really like about Rogue Trader is, you get all kinds of like, it's gonna sound dumb, but like it brings me back to the good old days of 3.5 because you get so many artifacts which read magic items that you get to just do the dumbest shit with them. Like it's like, wait, can I stack this thing with this thing and then this thing to make all 3 of these things? Buff my thing to do this? To which the answer is
And the answer
yes.
is yes.
Watch me
Yes.
answer my 40-shot las gun. Watch me empty the clip with 2 button presses and kill everything in the way.
Yeah. Every build that you can make if you just read stuff can get insane.
Yeah, I would just say
Also,
this is the most
the
important
game's
part.
got
You gotta read.
the game's got so much replayability because so part of the system is that you'll be traveling through different solar systems and different planets in the solar systems. You can actually change the timing of quests depending on what planet you go to. Like, I'm going to solve this planet's problems first.
Yep.
Because time passes on that planet, so the other 2 planet situations have changed. Like
Usually for the worse, but
Atin did something in one way and I did another, and he's like, "Hey, what happened when you ignored this one plan?" It's like, "Well, I showed up and all but 6 people were dead." He's like, "Oh,
Oh.
I did that planet first and saved everyone there." It's like, "Oh, oops."
but yeah, like you
Whoopsies.
you can do that. The other thing is, even though the initial options for difficulty are very dense, the reason that it is very dense is because you get to fuck with everything. Like, genuinely. You can change what the enemy's AC is, you can change how intelligent they're going to be. If you just want to make them a little bit spongier because you think you've got the great perfect build and that you might make things too easy, make them spongier. And by the way, you can fuck with all of this during the run.
Oh.
And again, this is not including the extra options you get by downloading the Toy Box mod and applying that to the game.
Which Toy Box is functionally cheat engine. And the one reason I will endorse people using Toy Box in that game is because, listen, Owlcat's a great company. They make some very great video games. Oh my god, the video games they make are broke as fuck when they come out.
Yeah. That's kind of the downside of having thousands upon thousands of flags
Yeah,
for the
stuff
engine to
breaks.
keep track of.
But Toy Box will let you, if something's like broken, like oops, this flag, like I did this thing, or this flag never tripped, or whatever. You can go, all right, that flag is tripped.
Let's manually set the flag. Okay.
It was a common complaint, probably still is, that certain romances, in all honesty, son, there's a chance you could get every trigger correct on whatever romance you pick, and the game may not have kept track of that trigger properly,
What?
Yeah.
and you still fail it.
That sounds retarded.
That's
Son, I
pretty
think
much
once you-
gone.
I think once you play the first or second chapter, you'll understand. There's a lot of flags.
There's a lot of flags. And to be
Okay,
clear,
yeah, that makes sense.
quite a lot of those flags matter.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, that is the other
think
thing, is
my
that a
personal
lot of people
favorite
didn't understand
Is the
the
first
choices
planet.
they made actually affected a lot of things in the game until they played a different way in a second run through. Like, it's
Yeah.
people are too used to certain things playing out the way they do to realize that actually their choices did change things. It's just, it changed them in a way that they expected to happen anyway, so they thought it didn't change anything. I also laughed heavily at everyone that complains, why can't I just save literally the entire planet? It's just like,
It's like,
Cause
You're
I
fucking
mean,
stupid.
Zinch has been busy, kitty.
I mean, the real answer is what Atten gave. The Lamau answer is just use Toybox, stupid, and undo all the triggers, and then fix them at the end.
Duh.
Yeah,
Just
like
cheat,
duh.
stupid. All right.
yeah, like it's like one of the first major choices you get. Like I said, like Atten and I discussed the opening chapter when you have to pick up on a character for navigation. I was like, I'm gonna get that character immediately. But there's also things happening on the other two planets that were important. Atten went to fix one of the other planets first. The planet he went to first, I went to last in that system. Which is why everything was foobar.
Yeah, like you need to go and get it the first time. But yeah, I mean, even oh man, like as dumb as it's gonna sound, like the final boss fight was fun, but honestly, the penultimate, not the penultimate, it's the third fight. Right, there's like 3 sets of a final boss, and to be clear, this is not like the final boss has 3 stages. No, it's 3 completely separate, unique encounters. The third one is my absolute favorite. Because
Oh, alright.
you meet the other versions of yourself,
Yeah.
and then you
Oh.
have to fight them.
Oh no.
So without saying too much, but like right, you can be the super nice guy, you can be the guy that follows Imperial doctrine, you can be you can be the heretic, right? And so whichever of those 3 paths you go down, your boss fight is going to involve dealing with the other 2.
Ah.
But the thing that's cool about what they did is they bring party members. So you see what would have happened to party members.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So it's a mirror fight.
A really fucking fun mirror fight.
Okay, well, I have found the word for third to last, apparently. So have fun with that one in the future, fellas.
Anti-penultimate. Okay.
Anti-penultimate. Okay.
Anyway, so let's get into this story that's gonna hurt someone here.
God damn it! I thought we just checked him.
Of course
No.
not.
Longer.
No. We knew what we were doing, and we knew we weren't getting away with it.
Remnants of guilt. What if remnant, lowercase r because remnant's not important, had gears, lowercase g because guilty gears aren't important either. Throughout. What does that mean? No one knows. Not even the author knows what that means. How would they affect the history of Remnant? Well, that's a really weird question to ask as the author. Unless you're saying they retroactively got applied to the universe. I think you know the answer, you know? So it's a really weird question to ask. How do people of Remnant interact with gears? A guilty gear Ruby crossover, because just in case you weren't aware of what a crossover it was, I'm going to tell you in the summary. Yeah. 1,000 word chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Somehow, 8 favorites. I don't know
sorry?
how. 8 favorites. I don't know how. I don't know how 8 people looked at this and said, this is good. Terrible fucking summary. Terrible fucking summary.
Yeah.
But, I see, we go, yeah. Don't know, how can I say? Ah, a wanderer. What did I do to deserve to have one in such as you in my humble establishment? Oh no. They played Borderlands 3.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Is wait, is that actually
So,
dialogue from that?
it's not actual dialogue, but towards Borderlands 2, towards the end of Borderlands 2 and into Borderlands 3 and 4, Marcus
no.
gets really more and more storytellery of like, oh, you want a story? I know that's how the first one
Yeah,
starts, but it's
I mean, I remember he got a lot more talkative in the
yeah,
latter
he gets a
half
lot more
of
talkative. Yeah,
Borderlands 2.
yeah.
Which was
It
Um,
really
great at
does
the
feel
time.
like it really does feel like I stopped caring about Borderlands at the peak of the series with 2.
yeah, yeah, you did. And it was a
Yeah.
great way to, great place to stop.
Unfortunately, I made the mistake of still going into whatever the pre-sequel,
Prequel,
whatever the
pre-sequel, yeah.
one where you're on the moon is.
It's a
Yeah.
pre-sequel.
Honestly,
The
pre-sequel
pre-sequel.
wasn't terrible. It just wasn't.
No, but that was definitely on the downward trend.
Yeah.
And I did
Yeah.
pay for that one, but
Yeah.
not any of the other. Like after that, I was like, nah, we're done here.
Oh yeah, it did do that. It was Borderlands
Yeah.
2, then pre-sequel,
Yeah.
then 3.
Yeah.
Although the Tales of the from Borderlands, the Telltale one was actually pretty decent for
It
3
sort
out
of
of the
was
5
until they
episodes.
retold the same joke for the 12th time and informed you that the character was in fact gay for the 12th time.
Yeah.
Then I kind of just stopped playing those. Like the first couple chapters were great. I was enjoying them. And then they just kept telling the same jokes over and over again. And I'm like, okay. All right, so we're running on a limited band of humor here. Got it. Got it. And then they're like, oh, by the way, I'm gay. It's like, okay. All right. Well, I'm out.
So instead of
It's like, okay, good
showing,
for
they
you.
had to tell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I think there's literally a line in either the first or second one where the character's like, oh, literally says, oh, by the way, I'm gay, or by the way, I'm trans. I forget which one.
Excuse you?
Yeah, it's just. I think one of the robots is gay too. I don't know.
Huh?
Don't question it.
Okay.
But yeah, it got fun until they just kept recycling the same content. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. So anyways, actually, to really quickly answer the question of like how would gears affect Remnant,
Yeah.
gears are an equalizing force.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty randomized in how powerful they are, but they are literally up to continent and planet busting power scaling for some of them.
Oh, good.
Like Soul Bad Guy, the main, like the poster boy of the series. We're pretty sure he is at minimum a continent buster when he takes all limbers off, because he is holding back a lot. So the Grim won't be an issue if the war against the Gears is resolved in the same way, because now that's a massive fighting force helping humanity with the Grim. Like, there's now not just the occasional settlement popping up, there are consistent forays into the frontier where humanity is successful because of their new gear friends. So, completely would wipe out where we would be at in Ruby.
Yeah.
Ozpin would be ecstatic to have gears exist
Oh, yeah.
as a fighting force. So, yeah, just go ahead and wipe out what little bit of power scaling Ruby thought it had going for it. Just let it rip. Oh, by the way, in theory, some of the characters in Guilty Gear theoretically could kill an immortal.
I
Because
mean,
Arc
I
System
totally
Works.
believe it. Yeah.
Arc System Works really loves the idea of, okay, so conceptually you're an immortal, and conceptually I don't care.
I mean, it's
Conceptually,
Japan.
get
Japan
in the
just loves
coffin.
killing conceptually immortal things.
Now, to be fair, I
Fair.
totally understand Japan's obsession with killing immortal things, because they basically have like infinite immortals running around for their whole religion. So I get it.
That's true.
You need
That's
to
true.
have a power balance on that one. Solo heretic, interesting.
Oh yeah, the
Uh,
heretic gets some good stuff.
That
The
is
fact that you
indeed
can actively
AI slop
the fact,
coded mod. Amazing.
the fact that you can actively be a heretic and a rogue trader, and the Inquisition has to uncomfortably not side-eye you is pretty funny.
They have to lightly scold you. Rogue Trader, I'm concerned about the number of Zinch altars you established in the lower deck.
But anyways, a Ruby Guilty Gear Cross might be interesting, but I'm just from the summary, this is not going to be it.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I would love to see Mr. Depresso's sole bad guy in Ruby.
It could work. Especially if for some reason he ends up in a position where like he's friends with Team Stark. And Ty's like, Soul, I need you to babysit for like a week for us. And then there's the discussion about the sugar water, which is implied to actually have been Soul's alcohol supply
Yeah.
that he gave to a 4-year-old that he'd been entrusted with.
I mean, I'm just more amused by the idea of someone named Bad Guy, well, self-named, but someone named
Yes.
Bad Guy meeting Ruby, and Ruby just having this moment of, he's a nice guy, last name Bad Guy, computing overheating, CPU overheating.
I wonder if anyone ever finds out his real name is Frederick.
Absolutely. That has to be the end of the show.
Tells Ozpin, Frederick, my name's Frederick.
My name's Fred.
And Ozpin-
Listen,
And Osmond's just like, there's not been a Frederick on Remnant in 4,000 years. How old are you again? It's like, I don't know, Demi Lich. How old are you?
I don't know, Debbie Lich. I don't know.
yeah,
I
listen.
stopped counting. Okay.
listen. Ozpin, I would never address Ozpin by name. I would just consistently call him the Demi Lich, and every time he asks questions, I'm just gonna throw a copy of the 3.5 rulebook at him.
Okay, Demi Lich. I started counting in civilizations failed instead of years. I'm 35.
Honestly,
35.
be
You're my dad's age.
that-
Not quite.
that would be such a mood for Ozpin too. Like, oh, you too? What do you mean you too?
Okay, wait.
Honestly,
Okay, wait. Max, I have a very important question. What is Gold
Mhm.
Lewis's semblance?
Oh god, I don't even want to imagine the Guilty Gear character's awakening.
Okay. We're gonna give his semblance the same name as his theme song,
Yeah.
which is It's Not a Big Deal.
Yeah.
And it literally is just gonna work like Ren's, but it's always active. So no matter how crappy things get, no matter how absolutely much of a clusterfuck it is, he's either like, all right, I can deal with this. I've dealt with worse. He just doesn't panic. That'll be his semblance.
I mean, I think that's a valuable trait for the Secretary of Absolute Defense to have.
Indeed.
All
True.
right, it is.
God, I remember single-handedly how I was when they gave us the trailer for Gold Lewis. I was
That was so
so fucking close to dropping $60 on a fighting game I was never gonna play that I knew I was never gonna play
True.
because I just don't have time to get good at them
Yeah.
solely to support it, like make more characters like this. This is amazing.
Wolf. Good night, Gray.
Good night,
Nope,
Greg.
yep.
Yeah, but it just
I'm sorry.
how did you do that?
Great
America.
God, Ruby would love Chip Zaniff.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Chip, by the way, Chip Zaniff is one of the best, like, redemption characters. Dude went from drug addict to president of his own nation.
I feel
Granted, he established the nation himself and declared himself president, but he still went to president of his own nation.
I mean, hey, listen, it worked for Doom.
Soul versus Salem.
I mean, Soul wins.
Oh yeah,
Soul
Soul's gonna drag it
would
install, and Salem's gonna be like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Right. No, I realize Soul wins. I'm just trying to think of like how
Oh.
how
Oh, no,
hard would
here-
he win,
here's-
and would you say skill issue at the end?
Here's what would happen for Soul at some point in the fight is being like, okay, I've got two ways to handle this. I can go full power and hope that's enough to destroy her immortality and just vaporize her one go, or I can go like 3/4 power and just yeet her into space. And he's gonna pick the 3/4 option because
you know
it's
what?
the lazier option. That's part of
I
why he
would
holds back.
love to
He
see a
doesn't
fight
like to do
scene.
more work than necessary.
I would love to see a fight scene of him using his big fuck ass sword to bat Salem into space.
The entire fight is him doing an infinite to air juggle her into space with the sword. It takes so long
Okay.
because he has to keep bouncing off of her to reset his air jumps.
You foolish mortal, I've trapped you now. Dragon install. Dragon
Bonk,
what?
bonk, 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 bonk.
Technically, it's foolish immortal.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that.
No. Soul is the one saying this to the
Ah,
immortal. I've trapped
yes.
you in the infinite. You will not escape. Yeah, Soul, bad guy easily, no diffs, whatever Remnant has to throw. I'm 90% certain even the
True.
Brother Gods would like, we
Man,
could
I'm
probably
pretty
beat
sure,
him, but I'm not down for the pain that's gonna happen.
What's the hair chick, Mila Rose? I'm pretty sure she can handle anything Remnant's got.
Most Guilty Gear fighters will probably be fine. Because
And I want to be clear, I'm not saying that to disrespect Hair Girl. I love her style. Both her outfit and the fact that she's like, I'm gonna murder you with my hair. Huh? Turns hair into a crescent moon scythe.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just fucking imagining Happy Chaos now.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Guys, I know how
Happy
we're gonna
Chaos
beat
being
Salem.
there.
It's a dolphin.
Look,
No,
just
Happy Chaos is not helping beat Salem. Happy
No.
Chaos is like, alright, how can I make this worse for everyone?
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just saying, May
No,
juggling Salem into submission with a dolphin.
You know what? Honestly, I think May is like one of the few characters that isn't crazy power scaled.
Oh, no, she's just a super soldier of Japanese descent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Which is
She
that's
only
an
swings
insane line to
around
have.
She only swings around an anchor that's like 2 to 3 times her weight
Yeah.
with
I mean,
relative ease.
That's it. I love Guilty Gear because it's like, okay, yeah, so tiny super soldier that swings around an anchor as a weapon. Yeah, that's like our lowest on the power scale. It's like,
I mean,
oh, okay.
I-
What else do
Look,
we
I
have
don't
here?
know what else to say
Chaos?
for the power scaling. I don't know what else to say for the power scaling other than Nagoro, the guy who would be the MC in literally anything else, the samurai vampire,
Yeah.
is low
He was
power.
apparently
Samurai Pyre?
he was just oh no, vampires are like explicitly absurdly strong. He
Yeah.
was just chilling, meditating for I don't know how long under a city that was implied to have been built on top of where he was meditating. He's just built different.
Don't think
Or
about it.
Just,
oh, or
you're lucky it's me, said Soul to Salem, knowing full well all of the other people that could have ended up here.
God help her. Unironically, God help her if my favorite dandy vampire Slayer had shown up.
Oh, the Slayer would just
'Cause
fucking destroy the universe.
Slayer is probably the only character that we see just he could probably fight Soul at full power and still win because he's just that strong. He doesn't have defeat screens. When he loses, he just lays down, just chilling in the like paint me like I'm one of your French girls poses because it was he just had a fun fight. It's like, yeah, good job, kid. I'm letting you have this one. He doesn't have defeat animations. He has good job. We'll do another round some other day animations.
Hey, good job, kiddo.
Yeah, I say whatever you want about fighting games. Say whatever you want about Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue. I love how insane those games are with their power scaling and writing and characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, like one of the strongest characters accidentally releases a nuke because they was like, I've seen worse.
Oh boy, another day ending in Y.
Yeah, listen, the whole thing is just everything about this entire world is
Yeah. But no, the
I love
reason
it and I love it.
the reason I'm saying God help her if it was Slayer, Slayer wouldn't even bother. Like I don't know if Slayer can kill a conceptual immortal, but he'll just be like, all right, I'm just gonna hang around this castle and I'm gonna annoy you with my random haikus because you can't do anything to me. You can't hurt me. You can't kill me. You can't get rid of me. You can't make me disappear. I will make your life a living hell, or you will join me in the journey of dandyism.
I am going to move everything in your room 4 centimeters to the left or right randomly 3 times a day, and you can't stop me.
I will
Like,
be the world's
it's
greatest nuisance to you.
like the only person that can beat him is his wife named Sharon, and we don't know if it's because it's a joke about like the wife has power in the relationship, or if it's because we consistently see him, and this has been word of Godded, um, drink her blood at the start of matches, and she floats away as a piece of paper, and she comes back from that every time. We don't know if it's a joke or if it's serious, and that's terrifying.
Oh my god.
What, that she's literally a paper-based immortal?
No, that she is stronger than Slayer.
Oh,
Because again,
okay.
we don't know if it's a
He
joke or not.
drinks her for a power up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta love that
So
shit.
It's
I
just it's all
appreciate
incredibly silly and
silliness.
I love it.
I love the silliness of both series. Like we're never getting a Guilty Gear versus Blazblue game, and that makes me mad. But seeing what Arxis has become as a modern day fighting game company, it's probably for the best at this point.
True. Very true.
Nothing against people who like Strive. Strive systems feel good once you get used to them. But there's a lot of like freedom in the fighting
yeah,
that's disappeared with it.
It's why I don't really go. It's like, as much as I love Guilty Gear lore, right? And I do, because I've watched even though I've never played the games, I've watched the fucking 9-hour lore schizo freak out.
Which one?
Yes.
There's probably 4 or 5.
Yes, there is.
I think the most comprehensive one is probably from Mr. Woolly Wools.
Yeah, I think I might have watched that one. I might have sent that to you as well. But anyway, I don't like Guilty Gear crossing over, really, because as we just discussed, pretty much all of the characters are disgustingly overpowered compared to
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
nearly
it's
any
like asking,
universe.
like, oh, what if we put Doomslayer next setting? It doesn't matter. If there's a problem to solve, he's gonna solve it.
Yeah, and
Like,
don't get me wrong, I love
like,
reading Doomslayer stories when the author writes Doomslayer correctly, where it's just, yeah, Doomslayer punched the problem until it stopped.
yeah. Like, my favorite question with my favorite thing about Doomslayer, it's never a question of if, it's always just a question of when.
Yeah, how long and when?
When?
Yeah.
When will he beat the thing? How long will it take him to beat the thing? No, I don't care that you brought Goku into the fight. He is going to beat Goku eventually.
Man, that guy has like 300 Hitlers. Someone posted the I don't know if that was from the abridged series or what, but someone posted a dub of the time that Hitler appeared in DBZ, and yeah,
Yes.
and
Oh.
they had dubbed
We have to
Goku.
kill him.
Yeah, they had the entire
Now,
Saiyan
hear
squad
me
be like, we have to
out.
kill him, and Goku's like, but why? Like, Vegeta's done that too to like
Vegeta's killed way
hundreds of
more
worlds.
people.
Vegeta's
Yeah, and
killed,
Vegeta
like,
chimes in
a
with like, yeah, I'm
dozen
like at least
world.
30 Hitlers. Guys, stop Hitler scaling.
Yeah, that was
Vegeta
a
over
great
here.
little
I'm
series. That
at
was a
least 100.
fantastic little series of clips. Because again,
great.
Goku's like, but Vegeta hangs out with us, and he killed like at least a dozen planets before joining up with us finally. Piccolo, your whole thing that you attempted to do
Oh,
but didn't
Piccolo.
succeed.
Yeah, but I got
Piccolo
better when I
played,
fought you.
like,
Oh, so
half
I
a-
should go
half
fight
a
him.
Hitler.
No! But he could join the Saiyan squad. No!
Then we can make friends with him, and it'll be great. And okay, but hear me out. What if we beat him and we kill him? All right, but then we reincarnate him into a small Indonesian child. He wouldn't be Hitler. He would be Freddy.
Stop Hitler scaling.
Oh, oh, Mr. Macadamia makes an excellent point.
At least he
Vegeta
didn't eat
did
them.
casually
True.
smack on some of those.
Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But yeah, so anyway, point being is that like the scaling on some of those
Oh,
characters
but
is
Vegeta
just
didn't eat anybody.
insane, and you're not going to really be able to fit them into a story without acknowledging that they are going to
Yeah,
skill issue literally the entire plot. And if you're not ready to write your main character skill issuing the entire plot, then you
don't
shouldn't
pick
write
those
the story.
characters.
Yeah.
I mean, make
Like,
it a shit post.
Well, no, you don't need to make it a shitpost. It's just you have to take the One Punch Man approach to writing the story of you have to start you have to start by acknowledging that the only problems the character can't solve are ones they can't immediately punch out of the way.
Yeah.
Fair.
The only way that happens is if you bring in a character that, while they could punch the problem away, prefers not to jump to violence as the first option.
Which is none of them?
Yeah, it's none of them.
It depends on the series. Like, Guilty Gear, believe it or not, like Kai Kisk would, let's see if there's a way to do
Okay,
it
but
diplomatically.
but he's like perfect golden boy.
Yeah, he was meant to be a parody of that, yeah.
Also a nerd.
Also, funnily enough, BlazBlue's main character, Ragna, would also be like, okay, can I talk my way out of
Ragna
this?
Blood Edge.
Shut up. But no, he is a character that actually be like, okay,
Sorry.
can I talk my way out of this? He'll probably jump to violence sooner than others would, but it's like, okay, probably can't talk my way out of this, so I better get ready to throw the right hand, just in case. Meanwhile, his absolutely psychotic brothers be like, I don't like that you're talking so much, and just draw the sword.
Yeah, true. But yeah, so it's.
I
I will also
sure do
never get over the
appreciate.
fact that Kai is a military Boy Scout. Meanwhile, Soul is the hyper nerd.
I actually really like that a bunch.
He's
Um,
just giga jacked
Also,
hyper nerd.
honestly, Soul is my favorite version of the like. Actually, this character doesn't resort to punching first, but the
True,
only
yeah.
reason is because that requires energy that he doesn't want to expend.
Don't worry, I have a
Soul,
PhD in what? Yes.
Soul is so lazy. Like I said, given the option between full power and erasing Salem from existence and 3/4 power, but he can throw her into space, he's taking the 3/4 power option.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, that's what would make him actually funny in Ruby, is that he would be a character that literally would just wait for the plot to happen to him.
You know what? Honestly, first interaction with Ruby, they're both in the dust store because he's like, all right, I gotta figure out how to use this stuff and adapt it to my own needs because I'm clearly gonna be stuck here a while. Torchwick comes in, starts trying to play, like, this is not my fight, and just walk out the door.
Wait, how tall is Soul? Is he like 7 feet or some shit?
No, I don't think so. Hang on a second. If he's 7 foot, he fits right in with James Ironwood.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. He's also
my God.
fucking jacked.
Soul is 6 foot.
Okay. So he's
So he
tiny
still
and jacked
fits.
for that universe.
I think Torchwick is.
But
6
Torchwick is a
foot.
manlet.
Yeah, well, in that universe he is.
Well, yes.
Hang on a second. We had actually, Torchwick is 6'3". He actually would be looking down on Soul.
Is that with
You
or
know,
without the
Dude,
hat?
Torchwick would have some fucking comment too. Walks in, sees Soul, and is like, "That guy
Hey,
could
little
eat
guy."
me. That guy could eat me for breakfast. Never mind, we're finding a different store."
For a man who's obsessed with surviving in any way that matters, he would definitely have the instinct of like, not this store,
Holy
not
shit!
tonight.
I do not want to be
let's
part
go
of
somewhere
whatever
else.
diet you're on. Because I mean, no, like seriously though, fucking.
Yeah. And it's not even one of those things like, oh, that's just Guilty Gear's art style. No, Soul has always been
Soul
jacked.
is just that fucking thick, okay?
That's a big old dude.
6 foot could probably bench press like 6 times his weight, even without the limiter being on. Even with the limiter being on. Yeah, yeah.
Bro's just over here like, yeah, don't worry about it. My wrist is as thick as your neck.
No, don't want any of that.
Like I said, fucking he walks in, sees Soul. Nope, never mind. Where's that fucking gif? The classic Simpsons gif.
In all honesty, assuming we're gonna stick to like normal Guilty Gear, Soul has
There we go.
his weapon on him. He might look at it and be like, "That's a hunter, probably."
Yeah.
I don't need that.
That's
I don't need
Roman.
that.
Yeah. I just realized the only person who would be considered a normal size is Nagori Yuki, the vampire man, because that
Yeah.
dude is 6'9".
I'm gonna. Oh, never
God,
mind.
is he?
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I just looked.
That's pretty big.
Oh my God.
He's Yatsuhashi sized.
Actually, now I'm wondering. What is my main dandy man? Slayer is 6'1".
I also really appreciate that the two-handed Buster Sword for Soul is just a machete.
Yeah.
Oh, May is actually taller than I thought. She's 5'2".
Oh my god. Oh my god. They look at May like a midget.
She's as tall as Neo.
Actually, she's
tiny.
a little
It's
taller.
great.
I'm pretty sure Neo's like 4'10" without the heels, so she's
I
actually a
thought
bit
Neo
taller
was
than Neo.
4'8".
Either way, she's taller She's taller than Neo.
Yeah, she's taller than Neo.
Yeah.
And unlike Neo,
Guys,
she
Bridget can
throw a
finally
train
look
if
down on
needed.
someone.
True.
Yeah, but he really wouldn't.
I mean, he
gosh,
wouldn't, but
No.
How tall is Bridget?
I just checked. 5'2".
Also 5'2".
He's tiny. Okay.
Fun fact: Bridget can look down on Link.
Lamau.
That's
True.
not
By
fair.
an
Link's
inch.
not human. Link is an elf. For elf standards, he's
He's
Okay.
also a fucking
relatively
twink.
average.
All right.
No, he's a twink.
If you
He's also
want,
young.
like, if you want a really good Guilty Gear crosses into Ruby shitpost, like one character gets randomly transported, we need to stick Mecha Kai in Remnant.
Wait, who the fuck is? Did someone
fuck
just
do you
Metal
mean,
Sonic
Mecha
Kai?
Kai?
Is that what this is?
It's Mecha Kai. He's a joke character that's actually taken kind of seriously.
Yeah, I've never played Guilty Gear,
Sorry,
so I
he's,
only know
he's,
half
he's,
of these people by.
sorry, it's Robo Kai, but like
Oh yeah.
he's
How about that?
he's odd. I
Oh,
can't.
he's
I
got
can't
an
believe
Anui
he
belt. That's interesting.
I can't believe Robokai showed up in Strive in the
What
story
the
mode.
fuck?
What the fuck is this?
That's
It's
Robokai.
used by the many robotic copies of Kai. What do you mean
Yeah,
many?
one of them achieved proper sentience and sapience. So,
What do you wait? Hang
know.
on. Why was there a robot army of this man?
I don't remember, but don't worry about it. Probably.
I guess you're from
I-
stupid street of stupid town of stupid country, you damn monkeys.
Oh,
Then again, I can't blame you for slipping up before my keen senses.
Oh my God, Sin. The son of Kai and Dizzy, Sin, would have so much fun in Remnant. And the fact that like Osmond's like, I want to enroll you in Beacon. We just need some info. What's your age? And Sin just straight faced goes 8 years old is going to throw them for such a loop.
Oh no, it's Bavarian Kai!
I'm sorry.
Yes,
You're telling me this is 8 years old?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
so he's a half human, half gear, and gears
Yeah.
do age quicker, both mentally and physically, than humans.
Something
this is
about
also,
this man's proportions anger me. His head and neck are wrong.
Honestly, his Exerd design is so much better.
Porter
It's
gear
not-
human hybrid.
Yeah. Oh no, not that clip. Okay. I'm glad that clip is still rolling around.
Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna regret clicking on this, but I'm clicking on it anyway.
Guilty Gear
I
Strive teaches
forgot.
you where babies come from.
I
Okay.
forgot how Sin was just. A, he's so fucking built, but also B, it's just like every word out of his mouth makes you fucking slam your head.
Yeah.
I like how Foss is just chilling in the corner.
He does that.
What the
I'm sorry, I forgot he's 5.
Everyone in that room.
I'm sorry.
Everyone
I-
is just like, what? There is just so much wrong with that single sentence you just said. I'm 5 years
Oh, everyone
old.
in that
Babies
room.
come from your eye. Everyone in the room. I'm sorry, what?
Well, hang on. He could be related to like Zeus or something with the babies coming from foreheads. Well, I say babies, fully grown women coming from
I,
Fortnite.
by the way, for those wondering why our girl Ramlethal there was asking completely serious, did it hurt? She's younger than him because she's also a gear.
Oh my god.
By the way, when I said 8 years old, I'm sorry, that's his mother's age.
Excuse you? How
Yeah,
fucking old is he?
5.
I really
Gears
appreciate
Gears are
Ram's
built
follow up.
weird.
I really
Yeah,
appreciate
it's-
Ram's
it's
follow
great.
up of did it hurt?
Did it hurt?
Yep. She is also unaware of how babies are made.
Okay.
Because why would
The best
the
part.
why would the sapient thing that created the Valentine series impart that kind of knowledge to a gear?
True. The best part about the whole situation is that Sin isn't lying.
Excuse you?
That's
Yeah.
actually how he was. To my knowledge, that is actually how he was born.
Out of
Because
someone's eye.
His dad is Soul Bad Guy, and his mom, well,
No, his dad is Kai Kisk. His
Right.
mom is Dizzy. His
Right.
grandpa is Soul
Soul.
Bad Guy.
Right.
And Soul and Kai do not want to deal with the fact that technically they are father and son-in-law. Because
Yep.
they are very much we are rivals who respect each other and are there to have each other's back when it matters. We do not need to deal with this. Because Dizzy is the offspring of Soul Bad Guy and Justice.
Justice, which is his previous wife.
They weren't married, I don't think. I think they were said to be married. Fiancés, I think they were at the time.
Didn't
Before
she
everything went to
die?
shit. Yeah, she died and reincarnated into a gear called Justice, who tried to destroy the world in a bout of psychotic rage.
As one does.
Ah, yes, thank you, Aura.
Guys, I'm glad they just called it Kai's coping.
But yeah, I don't think we need to read much more of the story other than that first line because they're not going to do a Guilty Gear and Remnant, Guilty Gear and Remnant, Ruby, any sort of like proper weight. In fact, going down here, apparently Soul Bad Guy just walks into the dude's
Oh
bar.
God, right? I forgot. Yeah, he just gave alcohol to Sin. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I told you, the sugar water. That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about. Tai Yang's like, hey, Soul, I need you to babysit the kids for a week for us. And they come back like, hey, Dad, can we have some sugar water?
I do really appreciate that fucking Kai was just like, oh, he was actually being responsible. Damn. Oh, never mind.
Well, what's crazy is like,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
there could have been a moment where the people were like, well, no, maybe he gave him actual sugar water because gears require higher calorie intakes than humans, except that Sin made it explicitly clear that the sugar water was a reward, not a consistent
Yeah.
staple.
Yeah. Wow.
I love how Ram Lethal is like, no, don't tell me I have to call him Dad.
Technically, yes.
Wait, Ram is whose?
Okay, so Ramlethal is part of the Valentine series of gears.
Right.
And
Yeah.
all of the Valentine series
Who
of
he
gears
created.
are they're offsprings from Justice and something to do with Soul Bad Guy. So every Valentine that is
he technically
every
created
Valentine, well, there's that, but like every Valentine has something about Soul. I guess there's something with Soul's DNA in there.
Right.
Every Valentine series is directly descended from Justice and Soul Bad Guy. Explicitly.
I see.
Yeah.
That would make him dad.
I mean, it would make
Yeah,
him
well, again, as
granddad,
Sneaky
but,
mentioned,
yeah.
he's also the creator of like every gear. Technically, it was his research and experiments that led directly to it. So
Like I
I
said,
created a race of superhumans. Why? I was bored.
as I said,
Fair.
I have don't worry, I have a PhD in this. You said that last time. I also had a PhD in that.
How many PhDs do you have?
Yes.
I stopped counting.
They stopped issuing
worry
me
about it.
them.
They just kind of started preemptively handing them out to me.
You know, I think one of
Right.
my favorite things about Soul is the fact that, like, very few people in the world actually know what his face looks like. Because I don't remember if that was part of his deal with the governments or something else, but like they did their best to suppress what he looked like to the general public.
Of course.
And again, the only reason I'm saying I don't know if that was a deal he made with them or not, because that is something he would have to be like, I don't want the hassle. Don't you dare put my face out there.
Like, don't do it. I'll know who you are. Don't do it. Leave me the hell alone.
Everyone, don't think about anything.
Everyone leave me alone. I want to pretend to be a crotchety old man for the rest of my life. Soul Bad Guy. Father
Don't
extraordinaire.
need any weird feelings getting in
I'm
my way.
sorry. I'm sorry. Pretend? He 100% was.
He pretended
That's
so hard he
true.
became one.
No, what he pretended was to not care about the world and people at large anymore. That's what the pretending was.
Fair.
But anyway, yeah. So it's why I don't really like reading Guilty Gear stories, is because
Yeah, they
the
just don't scale.
scaling in Guilty Gear is just so fucking insane, and like the character, it's not like Street Fighter or some shit, right? Where the character's just really good at martial arts. It's like, oh yeah, Soul's got PhDs out the ass. Happy Chaos is just, I don't even want to start with him. Faust is actually a really good doctor. You know,
True.
like,
Just don't
like,
ask him about Dr. Baldhead.
yeah, just don't ask him any questions about his past, really. You know, all of the characters are some level of actually competent in things besides fighting. Some level. Or capable of learning pretty fast. So it kind of just
No,
is
this was
like,
just a meathead.
well, Sin is, but you know. But it's really bad. It's not easy to put them into a story because they're just competent characters make a hard time for narrative. Unless you're
Yeah.
really, really thinking it out and you're really good at dialogue and character interaction.
Well, how did your
You know-
character let this happen? They're competent. They shouldn't have let that happen. They should have stopped it. Blah blah blah.
Yes, well, like I said, you have to
Should've
think
seen it
about shit
coming.
beforehand. Well, the other problem is, like, in Star Wars, you have a lot bigger of an excuse. But in a story like Ruby, where there isn't really much room for the villains to navigate and cause things to happen, because it's like, you know, an apocalypse world where
Yep, it's
technically,
the Death World.
shut the fuck up, Rooster Teeth. Technically, you know, there should be walls around their cities if these are the last 4 cities known to man. But yeah, we're just gonna leave those cities fucking unwalled because fucking retardation. why the walls not borders or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Because build bridges, not walls.
Yeah, it's just for whatever fucking retardation's going on in their mind. I don't give a shit. But yeah, it's just like, even if it's just May, right, in Ruby, if she gets her aura awoken, holy shit.
Yeah, aura's a force multiplier. So
Yeah.
Let's give the Japanese super soldier the special funny passive force shield that also can be channeled for increased strength.
Yeah.
yes,
This will surely not backfire.
Yeah.
It'll be
Honestly,
great.
she's
Don't worry.
she's the sort of person that would absolutely figure out, like, oh, I can channel this through my little buddies I sometimes call to help
Yeah.
me. So now we have aura infused dolphins running around everywhere. Well, we really don't need that.
We really don't need that now.
Oh yeah, especially if
but-
they get horny.
Yeah. But it's just like, it's not a good time for any of those characters. I mean, sure, maybe May doesn't change too much with the story of Ruby. I mean, yeah, she basically is on the same tier as, like, Ozpin, effectively, after Aura Awakening.
Dang.
But she can't
I
actually do too much about Salem. But she can kick the ass of everyone else.
Nobody can.
I might have to buy
Salem
the
is
new
the plot
Ninja.
hole.
I might have to buy the new Ninja Gaiden.
Why?
But Platinum developed it in conjunction with Team Ninja. And Team Ninja's been slowly getting better with character action games over the last decade.
Didn't the Ninja Gaiden guy die here last week?
If he did, that really sucks.
Yeah, he did.
It was somebody. I could have
Yeah,
sworn
no,
it was the Ninja
the guy
Gaiden
behind
guy.
Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden died, yeah.
Yeah,
But
him.
anyways, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, any Guilty Gear character is going to no dip just about everything in Ruby.
Yeah.
But only a handful of them theoretically could deal with an immortal of any sort, as opposed to BlazBlue, where we've got at minimum like 3 or 4 characters who have explicit tools and abilities to do said thing, and one character who's just like, I don't care what you are, you're going to give me a good fight, and you better force me to start unlocking limiters.
Is that Ragna?
No, that's Azrael, my
right,
absolute
right.
favorite character.
Yes,
The dude
right.
who can just rip holes in time space if the
Yeah.
boundaries are weakened enough for him to get back into the real world. Or, oh, I don't like that you're talking on a radio. Stomps foot. Jams radio transmissions for the next hour or two.
Yeah.
By
That's some
stomping
bullshit.
his. By the way, the 2 feats I just mentioned are still with him with his limiters completely on.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
remember him.
And the one
Wait,
time
what?
we see him canonically lose, he said, "Oh,
What do
so
you
this
mean
is what it feels like
Heroes
to
of
have
New
people
Earth
beat
2
you."
just came out?
I'm sorry. What the hell
Yeah,
did you just say to me?
Yeah, they're releasing a new beta for Reborn.
Well,
Heroes of New Earth
okay.
is back.
No, wait.
baby.
I need a link for that.
He did.
It's in gaming.
What the
Yeah,
Time to
good
play
old
Witch Hunter
Azrael.
all over again.
Oh. Okay.
What?
So, if this is a sequel to Dota 2, does that make this Dota 2.5?
No, we already had Dota 4, I thought. Because we're like so many versions deep, it's no longer Dota 2.
Well, I mean, yeah, pretty much. But don't worry, it's still in a beta. Please understand.
But of course.
Because Heroes of New Earth was a sequel to Dota All-Stars. And then Dota 2 was built off of both League of Legends and Heroes of New Earth. Which was also built off of Dota. League of Legends was. And then League of Legends also kind of was built off of Heroes of New Earth. So, Heroes of New Earth 2 is coming out, and it's building off of League of Legends and Dota 2. Is this like game incest?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
It's something.
New exciting mechanics like being a bird.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a pretty exciting mechanic,
I would say, yeah.
guess.
Anyway, so back to the garbage dog shit story. A story, yes, a story. I can tell you a story. You know of planet we live on, Remnant. A planet of cold evolution.
Huh?
Huh?
Kellionaire? No, don't do that.
What are you saying? No, don't do so.
Memes and shit posts.
Hazel.
Mm.
Yes.
Bad.
Not 8
Bad.
foot. Indeed.
Stop that.
I'm just gonna go back to thinking of a much more entertaining fan fiction in my head, which is that we're going to give Trevor Belmont aura so he can finally be useful.
True. And then he'll get his shit kicked in anyway.
I'm sure he'll. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure he'll still find a way to be useless.
Oh, absolutely. But think of the comedy value of him being like, man gets aura, realizes he can punch and he can do incredible feats of strength. I'm gonna go punch Alucard.
No, why are you gonna go punch
into
Alucard?
having
He's
aura.
our friend because he deserves it.
I mean,
Because
the plot
Sifa,
twist.
he's a dick.
Plot twist. He can't do that because he was the only one transported to Remnant, and there is literally no way for him to get back.
Plot twist.
I
that's
have
the
to
whole
get
reason
home so
why
I
he
can
wants to
punch
get-
Alucard in the face. Also give my
Exactly.
girlfriend aura. Oh, Lord. Sifa getting aura would not be fair.
It would be good times.
That'd be great. I could just imagine her looking at Ozpin. You think that's magic? This is magic! Destroys the moon.
Obliterates moon.
No, I'm sorry. Finishes obliterating the moon.
Yeah, that would completely fuck the planet. Worse than it
I
already
mean-
is.
Would it though?
No. Yes.
Would it though?
No more tides. No more circadian rhythms. No more.
Well, I mean, you can't even say
anything
there's
that depends on the
you,
moon.
You don't even know that's true because a broken moon would have actually fallen out of orbit of the planet a long time ago because of the massive shift in mass, causing it to either descend to the planet or getting thrown out of. Or
Yeah.
getting thrown out of
Also,
orbit.
the moon
You'd think-
fragments that are just hanging around would not be doing
Yeah, they should have
that.
fallen.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
those should have
clearly
fallen.
a magical orbiting object and not a normal orbiting object. So, therefore, what that
Moon's
actually
haunted.
means is Kaguya's in the moon, and we need to blow it up because the moon's haunted.
Moon's taunted.
Ah,
of dust
that's
and it's
such.
haunted.
It's such
Oh,
a shame
yeah,
that
thank
video
you. Oh
is
my God.
gone.
I can't believe we almost went an entire podcast without Sign L. You're right. Thank you for bringing that up, Killionaire. I almost forgot about that. Sign. So I'm going to set up a situation for you here, Max, and I want you to tell me if you think this is a Sign L. So Sign gets the bright idea. He's going to write a Fix-It Ruby story, and where he's going to just... He's
No,
going
no,
to read...
not a
He's
Fix-It.
going to... Yes. Sign, by the very nature of you writing a Ruby story, it's a Fix-It story.
No.
Yes.
You.
Oh, I'm
Shit,
sorry.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one of us wrote the story where the self-insert of the author fucked his own sister?
That must have been you.
Hmm,
I've never written
interesting.
such a thing.
Oh, yes, of course not.
I certainly wouldn't have written it multiple times.
Yes, certainly not, no.
You certainly
Anyway.
wouldn't have made a habit out of writing that.
So,
No.
Sign was like, I'm gonna fix the world, I'm gonna write the economy, I'm gonna write the cities better, I'm gonna write the villains better, I'm gonna write all
I
the
never
characters'
said all of that.
personalities better.
I just said
But you
we'll
were going to do
I
it.
know. I
Yeah.
explicitly said, look, instead of doing
Uh-huh.
Rooster Teeth doing Volume 10, just give it to me. Let me do it, and I will reboot the series and do it with Ruby wakes up with her memories from the future and goes, oh shit, and goes from there.
Anyway, so as Sign's going to fix literally everything in the story that Rooster Teeth did wrong, which is the entire story.
Say that.
Yes,
Okay.
he did.
Sign?
He claimed I had an L moment when he was complaining about Nora's semblance, and I responded with, just change it. And he was like, oh, well, then she would be Nora in name only. I'm like, you're changing her personality, her history, and her weapon, but changing her semblance is Nora in name only? That's the step too far?
That's a step too far.
Sign. If you're gonna accuse Sneaky of an L, you better be sure it's an L, because that's not an L that was just described. That was common sense.
I also didn't say to change all that other shit about her.
You were just...
He's the one who made that leap of logic.
Bro, you were coming up with different weapons for her and a different fighting style and how you were gonna
Okay.
change everything. Oh, well,
That was
she
full
would
of
carry around
suggestions, Al.
lightning dust to snort.
She should have. Seriously, why didn't they do this in canon? Just give her lightning dust so she could use her semblance at will instead of relying on the environment. That is the fucking dumbest waste.
Oh, absolutely.
RT, did it happen off screen? Did you do that off screen, Rooster Teeth?
Also, I wouldn't trust you around Ruby just in general from the one bit of your work I've read, that being the original mecha story, that I have not gone back to see if you've done any of the suggestions that were given to you.
I haven't had a
Did you
chance to
ever-
rewrite
did you-
anything on that.
Okay, because I'm like, it's been a minute. I should check in with him about that.
I
Just
didn't
like,
ignore it.
you
I promise.
have
I've
the
just been too busy to
outlines.
do anything with it.
You've got the outlines for what can be a solid, like, 2 to 4 volume mecha series. It's just an outline currently.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like I
I
said,
mean, we also
I
gave him
haven't
some
had- haven't had
interesting
time.
outlines for QQ only stories as well. The entire server
Yeah.
fucking converged for that one.
I'm sorry, what?
Which one was that? I forget.
Post the meme,
there were
gentlemen.
a couple of those.
Yeah. But no, like, if you're gonna sit there and try and figure out how to keep the essence of Nora, you have to retain her personality, which is a result of
Yep.
coping mechanisms from a screwed up childhood. And you need to make sure that whatever weapon she has, it has to be big and heavy. Because she likes crushing things. A hammer is the go-to. Might I suggest a giant metal club that does nothing but a club?
So, conbato,
I think it's a
combato,
combo. I think it's just a combo.
combo.
So the first meme is for Sign. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The first meme's for Sign. The second meme is me and Gray.
I'm sorry. Sign. You did not make an adorable kobold friend that was just there for fun and then say no res.
Yes.
You did not do that to your
Yeah,
community.
it was
Yes, I
an
did.
original gamer story. And people were complaining that
you
the main
know-
character was getting too strong without any consequences. So he said, okay, I'm going to kill off the companion
Okay, have
character
consequences.
in a way that makes it so she can't be rezzed for free.
Okay.
I didn't say
But you
she
know
can't be
what?
res. I said no res now,
You know
and then had
what,
everybody
Sign?
tell him no. There's no coming back from that.
Uh-huh. I'm sure. Anyway, Sneaky, that second one is not just you and Gray. That second one is you co-writing with anyone, because that's how a lot of our chapters went for Scorched Earth chapters.
True. What does this line mean? I don't know. How did we miss this? I don't know. Amazing job. We have increased the page count again.
Yeah. All right, Sneaky, let's go. Let's go pick up Rickert. In and out, 500 words. Sneaky, we've written. Sneaky, it's...
7,000 words later.
So we finally got Rickert.
Several thousand words later.
No, 7,000. We counted.
Oh,
We did between 5 and 7K on that. I don't remember the exact. I just remember we got to the end of it, and I looked at him like, Sneaky, look at the scroll bar and look at the time.
The problem was, so the whole thing was we were gonna go get Rickert, and then Max was like, wait, Havel would go get this thing smithed, and we're like, okay, so we're gonna write this short little scene where he gets the thing smithed and move on. And then as Max is writing the scene's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm sitting there and I'm realizing, oh fuck. My character wouldn't just sit around listening to this dialogue. She's gonna wander off. What's next to his room again? Oh, fuck. It's a fucking boss battle.
Why do I hear boss music moment?
It's your... If you're following the intended rails, it's your first Titanite demon. The one that... I think you can run past it, but it does get a health bar at the bottom, I think.
Is it the one outside Radiant Garden?
No, it's the one outside Andre's smithing room. Dark
No,
Souls
that's the one
1.
outside Radiant Garden, or inside. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, no,
before
you
the
can just
garden.
run past that one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's before the guard. It's right
Yeah,
outside
before the
there.
garden, sorry.
Which,
Yeah.
again, speaks a lot about Andre
Yeah.
as a character. Like, hey man, you know there's a
Andre
Titanite
was
demon there, right?
keeping it there for materials.
Yeah, he probably was
Honest-
keeping it there for material.
God, I kind of wish that they hadn't reused that model so much now, because that would have been such a good bit of story to like, why is this thing missing part of its face and a full leg? Oh,
It
well,
it
how do you
really
think
actually
Andre's
could have been
sourcing this
cool
Titanite?
if the Titanite demon started the fight with like only half of its HP left.
Oh, yeah.
And the implication
oh,
is
yeah,
that
I did fight
Andre has
that
just
thing.
been
I was just,
harvesting
you know.
it.
Just go back to Andre. Andre, what was up with the partially dismantled Titanite? He was like, oh yeah, I go like drop kick that thing like once a week for materials. He what? By the way,
But
that is his moveset, by the way. He drop kicks you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just the best line for him. What's with that half-destroyed Titanite demon out there? Well, how do you think I restock?
True. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, Valkyrie wanders off and goes 1v1 the Titanite demon, which didn't end great for either of them. Kind of kicked the shit out of her.
She's not going to be able to pyromancer it to death much.
No, she was not able to, but she was able to bury it in rock and then melt it using furnace, thermodynamics.
Well, yes, I'm just saying, like, it's a Titanite demon. Well, A, it's a demon. B, it's a
Hooray,
Titanite demon.
hooray, thermodynamic. You know, in retrospect, Sneaky, Pavel or Valkyrie or both of them are like, hey Andre, there's a like few slabs worth of something out there now. Good luck getting it.
Good luck getting it. I just look
on the way, like on the way back out the door.
I do appreciate they just fucking killed the thing, melted it into a slag heap, and then just kept going. Didn't tell Andre, didn't question it at all, just was like, whatever. Oh yeah, good days.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a fun story. Fun little time.
Yeah, I
But-
think I might go back and reread what we had to see if it still holds up okay. Like chapter
I
1
think
is
it
still
does.
the weakest, even after the massive rework we did to it. Chapter 1 is probably still the worst chapter, which speaks well.
It really
'cause
is, yeah.
I still enjoy every time I've gone back. I'm like, oh, that was a good, a fun little thing we did. But I also had direct actors to the writers' room at the time of creation, so I'm a
Yeah.
little bit biased towards it.
I mean, we definitely made the V2 is definitely better.
God, I don't even know if I might have the V1 still kicking around somewhere in a hard drive or flash drive somewhere. because we took it down from my profile page and did a full wipe of that. After letting everyone know, I was like, hey guys, we're moving we're moving this story to a different thing. We're gonna leave this up for 2 weeks. Good luck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we took it down.
And moved it. Yeah.
But yeah, so
I don't know,
anyway,
I think we had the first chapter up for those 2 weeks so people could find the new story onto
Yes,
the
we
new
did.
account.
Yeah. Poor Lone Ranger.
Yeah, what was our dude's thing? Lurker the Ninth.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Sneaky, do you want to try and do a 10th anniversary chapter?
10th. No, it's been 10 years.
August 11th, 2016 was Lurker the Ninth's last thing because we last updated August 9th of 2016.
Oh my god. 26.
That's a
Yeah,
good
well, you know
place
what? We
for
can get a 10th
that
anniversary
stop.
chapter
Alright,
out.
you know what?
Deal
Yeah,
in.
yeah. 1
Alright,
year. We got
Sneaky,
we do this in a year. Yeah.
Sneaky, I want to make a compromise with you.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna make it the
Yeah.
final chapter, and we're gonna
We're
start
gonna-
with a bunch of stuff happened.
A bunch of
Don't
stuff
worry.
happened years
worry.
later.
We're just gonna start with, so a bunch of stuff happened. Big Hat Logan was saved from his insanity. Peace has been made between all 4 knights. Da 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 da. Just like 3,000 words of just recapping what we wanted to cover, but couldn't for one reason or another. Because when the writer's block hit you, we didn't realize that was gonna kill the story.
Yeah.
We just won't mention that in the other notes. Just like things happened,
You know,
life diverged. Sorry.
yeah. Yeah.
And then we'll go with our original plan of which sadly we're not going to have the build up to it that we wanted. But at
Well, I
least we
mean,
can
it's
say the
also
story's done.
it's unfortunately also the story's in this really odd place of where if we come out with that ending now, people will just say we're copying Dark Souls 2 and 3.
No, I know, and we'll put in the author's note like we'd had this ending planned.
We
halfway
literally
through
had
Dark
this
Souls
ending
2.
planned before Dark Souls 2 even came out.
Like this is how we wanted to end it, but things happened. We weren't able to. As Dark Souls moved on,
Do
we
not
started losing.
cite.
Once we like it, just straight up like I am willing to admit, once we finished Dark Souls 3 as well, like
Yeah.
our interest in the series slowly started waning because it was complete and it was a really great send off on Miyazaki's part, and there's not much else we can do. Some of our theories were vindicated, some were disproven. Still others just made us go, what did you mean with this, Miyazaki? But
Not
okay.
many of our theories were actually really disproven. I mean, like they were disproven slightly, but like we were pretty much on point the entire time.
The reasoning behind it was disproven, but the end result was still the same.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it was
Which,
like,
I
oh,
mean,
because of this thing, it does this. When actually it's like, well, no, like X did not get Y, Z made Y, but you were right about
Yeah.
Y happening.
thing we just invented in the next game actually is the reason behind it. It's like, okay, well, we couldn't have come up with that, you know.
Yeah.
But we still knew the plot beat.
But the idea of like how the fire was working was vindicated with 3, and then further vindicated with the final DLC, the Ring City DLC.
Ring City, such a good time. Good days. The better days are behind us, gentlemen.
We could do a quick omake of the adventures of Valkyrie going through Ring City with her new friend, Random Wanderer McWandering Face, because Hobble got lost on the way to the Gale fight. And Hobble just walks in and he just sees Wanderer and Valkyrie on either side of Gale yelling random threats at him and talking, and he's like, I don't know what to do. who do I hit first?
What do I hit?
And Hobble's just like, what? What have I wandered into? Man, I do miss writing that story, but oh, the only way it's gonna finish is if we do things happen. This is what we initially were gonna change, and here's the ending we had planned out 10 years ago.
We resurrected this story from 10 years past.
I desperately hope.
Man,
Work
would
of
that
the
make
Night
us
still
the
has us on
asshole
his
authors for
alerts.
posting a final chapter and completing the story?
It would,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
there's not much that we can do about that.
Yeah.
Because again, like I'd rather the story be done
True. Yeah.
than left to wither away. Like I've got a story, I've got a
I
couple
mean,
stories like I want to
it's
finish
pretty
these, but I
fucking
don't have
withered,
the interest
Max.
anymore. I know. I just hope that we get. I unironically hope we get one last review from
One
Work of the
last
Ninth
hurrah.
because he's like, holy crap! There's an update for this.
Yeah, poor Lurker, man.
I liked it
The
because he
review
gave
comes
us
from Lurker the
legitimate.
10th.
He
His
gave us
son.
legitimate, like, he gave us actual like breakdown of why he liked the chapter, what he enjoyed about it. He didn't really have any complaints, but like again, you don't have to have complaints, but having an actual attempted engagement is always appreciated from a reviewer. There's only so many great chapter please more one can take.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
TC.
Honestly, I wish we could ban people like that. Because
Yes.
Ban
they
them from
just
reading your
contribute.
story or ban them from leaving a review, or both.
And from reviewing.
I think if you don't contribute a meaningful post to the discussion, you should get automatically thread banned for like a week.
Yep. Thread banned.
Your comment gets removed and thread banned. And if you keep doing it to multiple threads, you just get permanently banned from talking in that thread tree. So, like, if you never leave an actual fucking valuable comment of literally anything, like, and when I say valuable, I mean literally anything besides thank you for the chapter. Literally anything. If you cannot stop yourself from posting first, thank you for the chapter, or whatever, thread banned from creative writing. You cannot speak in creative writing anymore.
It's
that would be fine.
creative writing, not.
Or make sure you mention nose hair for that one. That is hilarious.
Oh, what did he fucking post?
It's in gaming.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
We all knew it was coming.
Oh, we all knew it was coming. Yeah, they were
But,
always angling to be the universal.
Man, you know, I
Halo
still
CE on
think
PS5.
I still think console exclusives were like a pretty decent, healthy competitive outlet for getting people to actually look at what you were selling. But now that we're at the point where consoles have like ostensibly the same internal architecture, it really doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
It really and truly does not.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck you guys posting now? What weird shit? We knew this when they had the Helldivers crossover. The dog shit Helldivers crossover. That's fucking trash. Tree-ish. Man, that fucking company cannot get their shit together. It should not be this hard. I don't know how it's this hard. Like, holy shit. Just make your developers fucking play the game they're developing. It's literally that easy.
I think it's worth pointing out some of the best games we've gotten, also some of the hardest, were the way they were because the devs were playing the game like, is this a game I would spend money on? If yes, keep going. If
Which is
no,
what they should do.
whatever.
Well, not only
Fix
that,
what the
right?
problem
Like
is.
it's like an artist who's never looked at a photo before, or
Oh,
maybe another
God.
picture. It's like an artist that's never looked at another picture before. It's like, well, how are you supposed to understand how to paint if you've never looked at a painting? How are you supposed to understand how to write if you've never looked at a book? Like, how are you supposed to make a game if you don't play that game? It's not fucking hard. It's not
Well-
not asking a lot.
No. Okay. Your last one was not quite on
No, it is.
because it's how do you know how to make a game if you haven't played other games before?
No,
If
no,
you're
no,
not
no, no,
playing
no.
your own game, it's like trying to paint without looking at the fucking canvas you're trying to paint.
Yes, okay, yes. You're right. Not playing your own game is like trying to paint without looking at the canvas, but not playing other games like it I would have the same disdain of someone who worked on Halo Combat Evolved trying to make a Stardew Valley like game. It's like, bro,
Really?
you make FPSs. What are you doing trying to make a Stardew Valley game? If you want to do it, hey, if
I mean,
if they play Stardew Valley
Give them a
games,
chance.
yeah, I'll
I
give them
want
a
to see.
chance.
I want to. I want to see what gets cooked. I don't want them to play anything similar to Stardew Valley. I want to see what they think Stardew Valley is based just off
Yes.
their FPS experience.
Yes.
and the
Okay,
name of the
yeah,
game.
that's fair. That's fair. Bad example, but you understand my point, though, right? Like, I don't want someone. Cause this is
That'd be
what we see
hilarious.
very often. Is we see this shit like Assassin's Creed devs. It's like, oh, what games did the Assassin's Creed Shadow devs work on before they joined
Oh.
Ubisoft? It's like, oh, well, they worked on Comfy Game, Comfy Game, Comfy Game, Comfy Game, Comfy Game. And what did they produce with Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Oh.
Assassin's Creed Comfy Game. Oh, that makes a lot of
Well,
sense now.
I'm gonna be honest. The time I wanted the Assassin's Creed Comfy game, was when you
Black Flag.
got. No, I wanted to play Old Man Ezio taking care of
Oh,
a farm with his loving wife and their
actually,
children.
you know what?
Sure.
That's fair. Yeah.
You
Or
play that for
like-
like the first
Or
hour of the
play
game, and then
play a spin-off sequel to AC3 where now I get to play as Connor, helping his tribe get set up in their new lands, in like shit like that.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, a base building kind of thing where you go out, you cut
Yeah.
down trees, you tell them what to build. Give me a building element. Let me do that. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
Like,
It's just like, yes, it could work.
Assassin's Creed characters, most of them can absolutely get into that game at the
Yeah.
end of their stories.
Yeah.
Black Flag sequel where you go somewhere and you set up a new pirate town, or I say pirate town, a new trading town.
No, Pirate Town, Trading Town, basically the same thing back then. But yeah, point
No,
being
yeah.
though, is that you still at the end of the day, while getting some comfy devs on is fine, composing your entire development staff of only comfy devs and none of them play Assassin's Creed games, you're not going to
Yeah,
get an
kind of
Assassin's
what you
Creed game.
expect.
But you
Yeah.
know, if I'd been in charge of that hiring process, I'd be like, all right, this is an important part here. How much of previous Assassin's Creed have you played? Give me the games. Tell me which ones you beat and which ones you started but didn't get through.
Yeah.
Especially because Shadows was continuing their current garbage RPG
Yeah.
combat system.
Yeah.
It'd be like, if I don't see at minimum 2 of the 3 newest games, I'm not going to count Mirage because Mirage did actually go a little bit. I only
tried.
played Mirage because it actually went back to like it tried to go back to its roots, and it was sort of successful in some manners and awful
Yeah,
in
yeah.
others.
I mean, it
Like
tried.
not
I'll
not
give
including
I'll
Mirage.
give credit where
At
it's
minimum,
due, but
I need to see
yeah.
Origin, Valhalla, and Odyssey in
Yeah.
at minimum 2 of those. I don't care which 2. You had to have played 2 of them halfway through at minimum a piece.
Now, know what else I'd have
Because
told them?
that's the game that's the game style that they've been pushing for Assassin's Creed.
Man, you know what's crazy
I've
is
also
I would
asked
have
them-
loved Odyssey if they removed the Assassin's Creed from it.
Like,
What if
Yeah.
they-
like,
what if
think
they
about this,
removed
right?
Assassin's Creed from
It's
it?
you call it like Argonaut or something, right? And the entire
That would've
premise
been
is you just
so
going around the Mediterranean as a roving band of heroes, upgrading your ship, your gear, your cruise gear. Like, you eventually, the end of the story, you're going on quests for the fucking gods, and you're getting, like, the divine spear of Hephaestus and shit like that, right? Like, that would be cool. That'd be fun.
Yes.
You could keep
No,
mostly the
for,
same combat system. Make it more parry based. But yeah,
I mean,
instead we
it's
get
a shame we're never
Assassin's
gonna
Slop
have.
Odyssey.
It's a shame that we're probably never going to get the absolute peak of power fantasy combat that was Black Flag 4, where
Yeah.
I think the player
It was
character was
Black.
at
Yeah,
their
that was really good. Yeah,
mechanics wise,
yeah,
player character was at its strongest in combat.
yeah.
But if we could get some of the silliness that came from Unity's co-op fights,
That was so
I would
good.
love that so much.
I mean, I loved the how you could have multiple
Still.
guns in Black Flag. When you had multiple guns, you literally just they were actually separate guns. It wasn't just like some shitty animation where you pulled out a gun, extra gun. You literally pulled
Yeah,
multiple guns off
it
yourself
was
to fire them
it
at
was
different
so
people.
good. I think the final upgrade was up to 6
Yeah,
flintlocks.
it was 6
And once
flintlocks.
you were
Yes.
when you were out of combat, he started reloading them, and
Yep.
only when you were out of combat.
No, I seem to recall you could load them in the middle of combat after getting some kind of a perk.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, that might have been a perk.
Like
That
the
might have been one of the
opponent
skills.
had to be knocked down or
Yeah, but anyway,
something
point
like
being though
that.
is that like the whole combat, the whole instanced combat was so good. The all the combat in Black Flag was just so nice, and then the assassins sections were just so dog shit garbage because it was like, oh
It
well, if you
was
sound the alarm, then you lose. It's like, wow, this sucks.
No, I was fine with that. My problem was when the alarm being sounded was because 80% of the assassin missions were follow missions.
Yeah,
That was what I disliked
yeah.
about the assassin side of the gameplay. Although, again, going back to Unity, I will forever cherish that moment where Sneaky are like, oh, we can sneak to where we need to going through the sewers, and Sneaky rushes a dude from the back, stabs him with a bayonet on his blunderbuss, fires it in this tunnel, and you can hear it echoing out of both ends.
It
But
just
it was still a stealth
fucking
kill.
echoes.
It was still a stealth kill because that's how the game was programmed. So it doesn't matter that Sneaky just deafened all the other 3 guards and both of ourselves in that tunnel.
I mean, it fucking deafened us too. It was so goddamn loud. And
That's what I said. Yeah, all 3 guards and both of us.
like, it wasn't just like it just played the sound. No, they actually made the guns going off in the tunnels reverberate like they would if you had actually shot them there.
Nice.
He was fucking
That is some nice
tinnitus.
attention to detail.
Can't forget the other really fun moment, Max, where I was sprinting ahead and jumped into the fucking next room. And then as I'm mid-jump, I look to my left, and there's 2 guards looking at us. I'm like, oh,
Right.
fuck.
Yeah.
my musket was double shot, and I'm like, slow-mo, boom, boom.
Yeah. Sneaky stealth is not optional when playing with Sneaky.
So heavy stealth.
Yes.
Yeah. Now to be fair, the objective easiest way to play Unity co-op missions was heavy stealth. So
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, no. If we
is
had, oh man, can you
Unity.
imagine Black Flag with Unity co-op? You and your buddy circling around like the legendary galleon, shooting at it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
and us trying to figure out how we're supposed to bait this thing because it's still 1v2ing us like it's the other way around.
Yeah, right.
It's like, no, oh, it's like, oh, good. It's one of those things where, like, you get that reenactment of the galleon looking at us and it's like, oh, these odds aren't fair. It's like, well, what'd you expect? It's like, no, they're not fair to you.
Damn.
Those things were such a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
They
they
were
were.
so strong. Like,
Yeah.
every single legendary galleon, if you didn't come in with a max level ship, why are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was that
Like,
was rough.
you
I
had to be max level for it.
I remember one moment in that game that went so hard was I was chasing after a normal man of war, and then it ran into like 3 more man of wars. And I'm like,
Oh
I'm
no!
fucking, I'm swerving, I'm dodging, I'm shooting, and then a storm happens, and I'm like, oh shit, a fucking storm right now, really?
Was it the storms that happen for the one galleon that you can accidentally run into? Or
Yes!
yep, I
Yes, it
figured
was!
it's like I loved the weather system in that game, but there was the one part of the map where it's like you don't want to go to this part of the map. Why? Because there is the galleon in that part
But
of the
yeah,
map. What
I,
do you
I
mean,
was
the galleon?
kiting the 4 men of wars, and then the storm happens. I'm like, why is this storm happening right now? And then I look to my right, I'm like, oh, fuck!
Oh no!
Yeah. I that is not a position you want to be in.
I still don't understand. Also, I'm back.
Hi.
Still don't understand how the fuck Ubisoft managed to fuck up making multiplayer Assassin's Creed 4. All you had to do
Yeah.
was
yeah.
copy everything that was you had the plan.
Yeah, you literally had the
Not-
game already.
Well, because they changed their engine a few
Yes.
times, and it would require
No.
work to update it.
The
No.
problem was the real problem was the engine being changed was due to time passing, but the real problem
Yes.
was, and they explicitly explained this, is that the lead dev, because they were making a unchained game, because effectively Skull and Bones was going to be a new IP, even though everyone knew both internally and externally, it's literally just gonna be Assassin's Creed Black Flag without the Assassin's bits.
Yeah.
That's what everyone wanted, plus multiplayer.
Yep.
And so that's what they originally were working on. But the lead dev, the head of creative development or whatever the fuck it was, wanted to chase after the current trend,
Yeah.
and they kept losing lead devs because it kept going over budget. It kept taking too long because they kept remaking the game because they kept chasing after the new trend as the trends are changing. And so whenever because they were trying to get the perfect game that released when whatever current trend was peaking so they could get maximum monetization to occur on the new IP.
Oh my god.
They were making the mistake that Suicide Squad repeated.
Well, that was for a different reason. That was because of bean counters and looking at graphs and trying to formulate the best game ever by looking at previous trends.
Well, they also went to chasing trends on that one. In addition to going, you know what? People aren't playing single-player games anymore, so we've got to make this multiplayer.
Even though they
Because
literally,
fuck
before
the
they even
players.
started developing, before they started developing Suicide Squad, they had the biggest evidence ever from their own company that wasn't true, because fucking Harry Potter earned them like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're like, oh yeah, people aren't playing single player games anymore. We just magically conjured this $1 billion.
Well,
Yeah.
It's because it was Harry Potter. That's the only reason.
No, you're not wrong. It is because it's Harry Potter. But the point is that people will play the shit out of a single player game if it's good, and the game was good.
Yeah.
It's like,
a reminder, Oblivion remake.
yeah.
took the world by storm for a solid month and a half.
Yeah.
I
Still
mean,
is,
it's still
actually.
making money.
Despite all its bugs, it's still a good game from 20 plus years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, point being though is that like they had the formula, but they wanted to trend chase instead, and so that's why it kept getting revisioned, why it kept going through engine
Oh.
changes.
Oh yeah, Oblivion's gonna be 20 years old in
Oh,
2
God.
years.
Damn.
Curse of Ages.
Yeah, Shadow.
2007.
Yeah, they shadow dropped it with no previous advertisements. Just fucking announced it the day of. Hey, it's out, and it sold
Well,
so good.
yeah.
The fucking ad was, "Hey guys, here's the Oblivion theme."
No, it wasn't even the Oblivion theme. It was just the opener. It wasn't like a teaser. It wasn't a smash cut.
Yeah.
It was literally just the opener of the game that they played as an ad, and it was like, oh yeah, that's right. This game is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And it is. I see. The only reason why I'm not playing more Oblivion Remastered right now is because I'm waiting for the mod pack to come out. Not
Yeah.
the mod pack of mods, but the modders toolkit. Because while the mods are currently working pretty well, and people are coming out with some crazy fucking ideas for extended gameplay of like how to genuinely actually implement Radiant quests into a video game and not the dog shit system that Bethesda came up with. And they're doing a great job at it, but right now it's a lot of hacksaw solutions because they don't have access to modding tools. And so it's kind of like I kind
I
of
thought they
don't want
dropped
to
modding
fight the game.
tools day one with the game.
No, they've actually said they're not going to drop modding tools for the game.
For the Oblivion remake.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, because I'm not really sure, because basically the problem is they want to monetize it, but they can't because they weren't the ones that made the game. Like, they paid another studio to make the game for them.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
the problem where you went in and you turned mods on, right? Like just added a
Yeah.
file to be able
Yeah,
to
it
do
literally
that.
have to add a file to turn the mods on, yeah. And it's a double layer engine as well. So while the old Oblivion engine is running in the background to control the programming of everything, it's also telling the new Unreal Engine what and how to render. So like even if you add in stuff, you have to also add in stuff on the Unreal layer,
Yeah.
and that's very obfuscated and very hard to connect changes to the Oblivion engine to the Unreal Engine. Like, people have been basically right now using the Oblivion engine. They've been manipulating the engine to trigger the connections that are already present to implement the changes they're making to the game.
Yeah.
And
What was
they're
especially
relying
funny
on-
is,
Yeah.
I would say one thing that's especially funny is some of the oldest Oblivion mods still work if
Yeah.
they only reference game files.
Yeah.
Because that's how little is changed.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a really awkward experience because basically if they officially put out mod tools, that means they're endorsing these mod tools as viable, but the way the game was made, it doesn't support mods well. Even though it is supporting the mods well, it's not company branding good.
Yeah.
Because it's a very hacky way of supporting the mods, and so it's kind of like,
we don't want to put our name on this because then we'd be liable.
not so much liable as it would be like because they're trying to sell mods. So that's what the real thing is right now, is Bethesda's trying to sell and monetize mods for the games. Like, they're trying to sell mods for Starfield. It's
Oh, yeah.
not going great for them. They're selling mods for
No.
Skyrim. They're selling mods for Fallout 4. And they can do that in a branding way because it is stable. Like, basically, they guarantee that if you install this mod, your game will theoretically run as well as it did as if that mod wasn't installed. Which, I mean,
This mod will
Bethesda,
work and it won't break your game.
Bethesda bugginess, so, you know, is what it is.
Mm.
But yeah, so it's a situation where if they do implement modding tools, they would try and sell the mods, but they can't really sell the mods because actually the game, the way it was made, wasn't meant to be moddable this time around. But people have been very good at manipulating it to cause the mods to be possible. But
They're
can only
reverse
go so
engineering
far.
how it interacts between the two layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So it can only go so far, and their people are already encountering the limitations of the 20-year-old engine and what exactly it can and
I
can't
mean,
do.
20-year-old engine, what'd you expect?
No, it's also the way that they coded it back then as well. Like, your stats can technically go above 100. But they won't count for going above 100 because the way the stat was calculated was in something involving with an integer of 100. So if your stat was above 100, it would be rounded down to 100 when calculating. So like even if you legitimately, without mods even on, which I did by the way, even if you legitimately got your destruction skill to 109, it would only count up to 100 for the stat because of how the
Yeah.
engine was coded. And people managed to code around that by subtracting from your stats with a debuff counter. Because apparently those can go those can be 64-bit integers, but the stat counter is written in 32-bit, so it can only go up to 256 as well on top of that. So when people first got around stats not counting above 100 by making it so that you got a debuff applied to you that would reduce your stat permanently to 100, and then you got a permanent stat buff, which is a separate container, which is then added afterwards in the math of how your stats calculated.
Like, okay,
So
when you hit, it stops counting it as trying to count it as 12 and counts it as 10 plus 1d4.
No, so basically what it was, if you were at 120, it would subtract 20 from your stat and then give you a buff of plus 20 fortified stat. And because fortified is counted after your stat calculation, it would then count as 120 for then further stat calculation for like reductions and stuff like that. And so then people got past the 100 marker and found out that the game just stops calculating the stat period if it crosses 255, because it's a 256-bit integer. Yeah. And so then people got around that by
break it into multiple.
No, even dumber. They made another container that the formula then redirects to, where it calculates out the stat in a full 64-bit integer, so the 2 million marker, and then that gets translated back into a 32-bit to the final calculation.
Hold on, when going back to 32-bit, it could never cross over a certain amount
Right,
that you
but
no.
right, but the way they did
It would
the
have
math.
to use multiples.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. The way they did the math is basically they calculated the full result in the new
Yeah.
container, and then
In the
they
new container,
translated that
yes.
result into something the final part of the engine could read, which was 32-bit only. Because the engine was hard-coded, so you couldn't add in a new read function of the 256-bit integer, of the full 64-bit 2 million integer, whatever the fuck it was, right? Of the hex
Yeah.
code, effectively. So you had to, if you wanted the system to read it, you had to translate it back to 32-bit. And they did that
Oh.
somehow.
I hate Oblivion.
It's the dumbest
awful.
shit in existence. But it works great. It works flawlessly. But it is the dumbest shit in existence.
Listen. My favorite part is that they let us go above 100 now, which means I now get to turn myself into Sonic the Meth Hog.
And the funniest part about the entire thing.
No, Sign, you don't. Okay. So, Sign, to be very clear, they have. Oblivion suffered from 90s RPG disease, where dexterity is the best stat ever, except they called it. They just called it
Agility.
speed, right?
Agility and speed.
Yeah.
Agility, yeah. Agility is the best stat ever, but they specifically gave you a speed stat that just makes all of your animations and you faster.
Yes. I recall something about
100.
being able to jump off the map and
Yeah, and
orbit.
you have to keep in
100 is the
mind as
maximum
well.
move speed, but you can go over that.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind is that they also in the 90s and early 2000s were really infatuated with the physics engine, and so they really liked their freehand calculations on the speed stat of just being like, oh, so if their speed is this much, then they would go this fast, and then just
Yeet.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh, this is how
you
we
buff your
need
speed
them.
stat to 800 and then launch.
The motherfucking Flash.
Yeah. But yeah, at the slightest bump, because you couldn't jump anymore because your legs were animating too fast to add a jump animation. So you had to hit a bump in the road to launch yourself, and that was easier to do on your horse because your horse had a bigger hit model, so it was more likely to hit the bump in the road to launch yourself. So what you did was you actually fortified your horse instead of yourself, because the horse speed stat wasn't calculated the same way as your speed stat was.
That sounds so
Because-
fucking dumb.
Oh, it is.
Because Oblivion programming was just absolutely cocaine ridden. But
Much like the lore.
the modders only figured out how to fix this whole 32-bit integer problem by using the luck stat as a base in how the calculations were implemented. And
Oh,
how
the
to
luck
inject
stat.
them. How to inject them. Like, everything, all of the code that is circumventing the integer problems is all based on luck stat code. Because they can't make new code, they can only reuse code bits from other places. But then,
Wow, that is
after all that happened, someone figured out how to make Unreal Engine load non-Oblivion assets. Because the problem was, and why this whole thing it had to happen this way in the first place, was that the Unreal Engine was given a strict parameter of what it should load from the library, and everything that wasn't inside that library would load as non-library asset 001. And so someone figured out how to remove those tags to make the Oblivion engine talk with the Unreal Engine properly to add shit back in.
Jesus.
Fucking modders, man.
That's insane.
Right, so anyway. I want to just quickly accelerate through this Gears story so we can all get to the part where we all know that the story is dog shit, so we're just gonna get to the author having no creative ability, and then we're gonna end the stream. Sound good, everyone? Great. So the author is trying to tell this story in the Marcus narrative still. The entire first chapter is told in Marcus narrative. And they're really bad at it. They get the lore wrong as well. Well, oh, Mistral and Mantle. No, what? No. I am talking about Mantle, the flying rock. That was not Atlas. That is Mantle. They changed the names. For no clear reason. And blah, blah, blah. Victory, bloodshed remained. The Gears, yes, the Gears. They came and destroyed armies. And leaving only a few from each kingdom to report on the violent anarchy they spread. Yeah, so apparently the Great War ended, not because they all came to peace, but because the Gears just showed up and killed everyone.
Yep, makes sense when you introduce a superpowered third faction.
Yeah. Even the king perished, a holy order, blah, 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 to thwart the Gears and repel them. And then, because everyone hated the Gears so much, they all decided they were going to unify in one kingdom. So it's now the world versus the Gears.
The Gears still win. I don't know what else to say to that.
True. It would be here the acknowledgement of the heroic organization of the Sacred Order of Holy Knights would face justice and her Gears. And then blah, 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 the Gears and blah, blah, blah. They would send everyone to go fight the Gears as the Gears pushed them all to the brink of destruction. What do you mean you want to know about the Grimm? What were the Grimm doing? Oh, they were getting their shit kicked in by the Gears, too. Until, eventually the Gears fused with the Grimm to destroy civilization in a joint alliance.
What fuck you say?
Yeah,
I feel that Mr. Soul Bad Guy would have several things to say about that.
Yes. Right. The war against justice would eventually be called the Great Crusade. According to the scrolls. The paper ones, not the dangly pieces of tech you whippersnappers throw about. The Crusades started 50 years before the end of the Great War. Wait. So the Great War...
Huh?
Okay, sure. Their leader, Justice, would take control of Mantle's organic metallic creatures called Gears. Oh, wait, so... Wait, Mantle always had Gears and Justice just possessed them? What?
That sounds retarded.
What are the Grimm doing? Let them fight. True. See here, the Order defied them, however, they were few in number and Great War sowed its toll.
Sowed?
Sowed.
S-O-W-E-D?
Yeah.
Sowed.
Sewed. Sewed. Yeah. Anyway, so now the strength of the Four Kingdoms. A young man, living hero, crusader prodigy, Kai Kaseke, sealed justice away. 50 years after the Great War. The Gears would then lose hope as their leader was felded, allowing for the order to cull all of the Gears. Oh, just like that. Okay, problem solved. You know, it happened off screen, guys.
Bullshit.
You know, they
well,
just fought,
okay, yeah,
they
it's
fought justice off screen and won.
Rooster Teeth storytelling.
Yeah, yeah. I'm aware. I'm aware what it is, sign. Soud.
No.
The Gears, despite being massively and easily culled, would remain a danger to civilization. However, how you dealt with a Gear was different than how you dealt with Grimm. Because
No, I'm pretty
the
sure you
Gears
could just stamp it on them.
started fighting the Grimm again. Because. And that's where my story ends. And then the man with a red metallic headband on his forehead would shrug, only groaning in sluggish astonishment.
Huh?
He would then stop leaning on countertop while muttering something under his breath. What was that, I asked. He shook his head and frowned more than he was originally frowning before. Nothing, he says in deep tone voice. He leans on side as he slings massive weapon onto his back. I mean, really, it wasn't that massive. Like, considering...
Compared to him.
Well, I mean, it's a giant machete. It's honestly, yeah, he's 6 foot, the weapon's like 3 feet, and sure, it's thick, but, like, this is Ruby. Like, a weapon like his is
Yeah, it's
fairly
kind
normal.
of
Small.
normal.
He's keep in mind, he's 6 foot, the weapon's like 3 feet, so, like, that's small for some of the people on Remnant and their weapons.
Yeah.
Fucking Coco and her minigun bag.
Hang on, you say he's 6 foot?
Yeah.
That weapon is 4 foot. It comes up to his shoulder from his foot level.
What? No way.
Yeah, measure it out. Put your fingers on the screen and measure it out.
Yeah, I
It
suppose
comes
it
up
does.
to shoulder level.
Yeah, I'll give you that, yeah.
And if he's 6 foot, then that's about 5 foot worth of blade.
4 to 5, yeah.
Well, worth of weapon, including the hilt.
Yeah.
The blade might be 4 foot. I'll give you that.
Yeah. But, you know, still point being though is that it's not that big of a weapon. I mean, fucking Ruby's
Not
scythe
for
is
Remnant,
bigger.
no.
Yeah.
Well, Ruby's 4 foot nothing. Her scythe is
What? No, she's 6
about
foot.
6 feet. Ruby is not
Yes.
6 foot. Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose is about 4 foot tall. Her blade may be about 6 foot.
No, height 5'4".
What?
Yeah.
She was shorter than that.
No.
Huh.
Her original height in Volume 1 was 5'2".
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, Ruby's
Maybe I was
blade
thinking
is
of
literally
this, the
almost as tall
short
as
ass.
her. Her scythe is almost 5 feet tall. From blade point to blade point.
Little girl, big weapon.
Little girl,
Yes.
big weapon.
Great aesthetic, yes.
Indeed, greatest aesthetic.
Little girl. Big kaboom.
Big weapon.
But you know, point being again, so weapons not small or large. Or well, yeah, it's not
It's
small
about
or
average.
large. It's about average, yeah.
Look, It's perfectly average,
Look,
okay?
it's how you use it.
It's the motion in the
Basically,
ocean.
4 feet's like 8 feet, right, guys?
Right, I mean, look. That dude's not deeper than a foot, so if I'm putting 5 foot of blade in him, look, anything more than a foot's just wasted, all right?
Exactly, right? What do you need?
Sai knows all about putting feats of blade in men, so
This sign thrusts often into men. Understood.
Sneaky, frequently and with great effort, he thrusts it in.
He sheathes his blade in men often.
I don't
He's
like
an
the way you're
expert.
saying that.
He's an expert in men sheathing.
I know exactly which one. Man,
Look, all I'm saying is a lot of Dante quotes are very homoerotic.
Yes, that is part of the funny.
that's kind of what I figured.
But anyway, point being is that so for some reason Soul asked for the story of the gears.
Wouldn't
When he should
know it
know what they
being-
are.
Some random person in a bar.
Hey, dude, tell me what you think about me and the people I made. Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. Max isn't here anymore, so I don't know. Maybe Soul would do that, but I don't think so. I think he would
I
actually
don't think so.
prefer
I don't think
people
Soul would
not
be in a
talking to him.
bar. Like,
I think he would
No,
be in a
no, like-
bar.
no, I'm sorry. What I mean by that is like he wouldn't be talking to someone in a bar. He
Oh,
wouldn't be in a
yeah,
bar
that's
to talk.
right. He would be in a bar, but he would be like in a corner in the most untalkable spot possible. Of please leave me
He's the
alone.
guy in the corner of the bar who's like, "Why are you fucking talking to me?"
He is facing the wall and trying to be ignored.
You see this vodka in my hand, and you see me facing the wall, and so talk to me.
Listen, I'm drinking potato water. Leave me alone.
No, it's sugar water.
Look, potatoes a starch. That makes it sugar, okay?
You are not technically wrong. However, Kai is still going to talk to you.
But yeah. So I mean, like this is just so fucking stupid. Retelling of a distant tale. The Armored Man. Story must start somewhere. Green Day. Emptiness. Weight of world. Fading. Hopeless. Looking toward the light. He was Normal Man. A person walking to his job as animator. He was tired. He was broken. His girlfriend left him. What the fuck?
I didn't write this story.
But yeah, but this is the
it's
latest
starting off like one of
chapter.
mine.
Like, this is just so. How could 8 people be like, yeah, this is an interesting story?
Because at least
The-
8 people are retarded.
The weight is there, but man, Soul is gonna tear up the Vital tournament. You mean the tournament he wouldn't enter?
Yeah, why
For
the fuck
any
would he go
reason?
into the Vital tournament? He wants to fight children. He's not Hazel Childbeater.
Said Hazel Child being.
Well, I mean, this may be the gender flipped Hazel.
Yeah, well, yeah, that bring the.
He might be Soul Hazel Beater.
my name's Soul Hazel Beater. That's a oddly specific last
Very
name.
specific
No,
name.
no, it makes perfect sense.
What's your name? Hazel?
Hazel.
Huh.
What do you
Damn.
know?
I like that
Hazel.
this is clearly a
Child
narrator
beater.
who has a child questioning things because they had to break narrative to talk about the Grimm halfway through.
Huh?
No, he had to break narrative because Soul was asking what the fuck a Grimm was.
Yeah, explain it to me like I don't live here. Like I'm not
Jesus
from
Christ.
here, bro.
How do you favorite a story you can't even understand?
What?
Morons.
And all right, the GG and Ruby characters are separate in this story, or are you gonna substitute ones for the other? Well, substituting
What?
substituting gear characters for Ruby characters is possibly the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like
I don't know. I've heard some
Crow
pretty dumb
being
things.
Soul or something. The worst that could happen is saying that Arya is Summer's mom or something, and then Summer is Dizzy, and that means Ruby is now Sin.
I don't understand
ever
what you
speak
just
again.
said, but it makes me angry.
I'm taking mental damage. I'm going to follow this story. We need more guilty gear.
No, we don't.
The author
If this is an
reviewed his
example
own
of
fucking
Guilty Gear.
story. By the way, first story, please be understand.
No.
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 Mm.
This
By the way,
story
first story, please be
is
understand.
all the reasons why I hate if you had the ability to write more, comma, I'm sure it would be all the reasons I hate Ruby stories. There. I'm pretty sure that's a good one. Yeah, that's solid. That's doing numbers. This story is all the reasons why I hate Guilty Gear crossovers. If you had the ability to write more, I'm sure it'd be all the reasons why I hate Ruby stories. Posted. The author would like to thank me
Don't
for
go
my
back,
support.
Sneaky. Tell him what you really fucking think.
I did. I did. All right, gentlemen. Well, we'll see you all Friday. Because there is always more. And somehow,